my shit. Turn my fan off because even though it's hot, I'm just, oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. Ha! Got him. Okay. Let me get my chat up and running real quick. We should be live. We're definitely live. I'll pull up YouTube chat. Pause that. Restream chat. Whether restream chat works or not, I don't really know. I also don't really care. As long as I get most of the chat, it's fine. I'm pretty sure Twitch will relay it. I can look at Twitch. Twitch, I know Mixer usually works. Chat settings. Let's read that. Mod view. I don't want mod view. Goddamn, get me out of here. Twitch keeps fucking around with stuff. I don't. And no, sir, I don't like it. Chat settings. No, sir. Non-mod settings. Pop out chat. Rolling wants pop out chat. I really need to get my thing. I had it on my my chat where I was like, I just pressed a button on my stream deck and it would pull up the chat, and I really need to get that back because it's useful. Aloha. Hey default. How's it going? Do we actually get? Did it tell us? Did no, it didn't. Shieldbot hasn't done it yet. I guess I still had this chat open from last time. That's actually hilarious. Yeah. We're just starting early. I'll kill some crap out here while people can trickle in, and then we'll, Air Lances are better than Venom Axes. Damn, those are actually quite a bit better. Guess we're using Air Lances. We're back to knives. Active, battle speed, Mr. Speed. Oh yeah, you can have multiple controllers, which is hilarious. So you can have multiple people. Multiple people playing Final Fantasy V. Yeah, restream chat's going, so... We'll do some grinding out here for a little bit. And, give people a chance to trickle in. Yeah, there it goes. Channel announcements. EXDeaths, Castle and Beyond. Maybe Darkest Dungeon later. Yeah, so we'll just do EXDeaths Castle. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here for us. Oh, there's a... okay, there's an ice shield. There's actually some good shit in EXDeaths Castle for pretty much every job. Except Berserkers, of course. But the ice shield's really good, and we'll pick that up. I'm pretty sure it absorbs ice magic, which... might nullify fire, but it's a good complement if you're using other stuff. So we'll be here for a little bit. I'll just do, I don't know. Put a timer on. 5 minutes. 5 minutes of grinding, then we're going into the castle. 5 minutes of grinding. I mean, I said it would start at 5, but we'll just start a lot earlier today. We're just gonna go dark for a second, but we're gonna keep grinding. Oh, shit. Hang on a second. I can change something. Shit, did I render it? God damn it. Fuck, I didn't render it. Actually, let me just take a look. Oh, I did render it! Sick. Okay, hang on. This is just gonna take me a minute. I'll do this while I do the thing. Hoo doo 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 doo. That makes me happy that I had the foresight to render that shit. It's 1,000 milliseconds. Transition override. And then I need to add another one. Video file. The files are in the computer. No, we're not rendering. I had it all pre-rendered. I knew this was gonna happen. Here, I'll show you. So, I knew this was gonna happen, so I want to see. Actually, I need to change. Okay. So now what happens is when we go back to Final Fantasy V, it's not Galoof anymore, it's Kara. And when we go back, it's not Galoof anymore, it's Kara. They'll probably be a bit slow. It's usually slow the first time. Or sometimes doesn't even work. Come on, turn off. There we go. So now we switched it. I made 2 versions. Okay, we made 2 versions. So Galoof's out of the party. Kara's in. So we need to change it to Kara, obviously. EXDeaths came back and we were no match. Everyone got laid out by fucking EXDeaths. Is it here? It's here. I know a lot of stuff in here uses level 2 old. I can't remember if it's level 5 death as well. If it's level 5 death, we may be annihilated. Well, I'm sorry that took so long, but we got our transitions transitioning. And Galoof died, so we're using Kara now. This is in the back row, so we're not doing any damage. Hypebot, Sticky Ricks, and Dave are now hosting. Nice, dude. EXDeaths, a man denied his justice. He'll get what's coming to him, don't you worry. He'll get what's coming to him, and not only will he get what's coming to him, we're gonna fucking destroy whatever's coming to him. I'm pretty sure there's nothing here. I kind of know where the one thing I want to pick up in this castle is. If only wall mages dropped wall rings, not just the reflect knights. That was such a pain in the ass yesterday. Holy hell, man. 4 hours in the barrier tower to get wall rings. Yikes. Big yikes. But I'm gonna get my cables today. So I got my S-Video to composite adapter, which is pretty nice. So we might actually be able to do the CRT thing. So this is kind of funny, because what you're supposed to do is enter here, and you walk around in there for a second, and it's a dead end. But if you just immediately go back out, it just cuts the cutscene out of you, or cuts the you running around. So you're supposed to walk in there, walk around, and then realize there's nothing there, and then leave. But if you just, like, walk in and then leave, it automatically does it, which is nice. Oh yeah, it's Kelgar. I remember his name for once. So, Kelgar, the last surviving warrior of Dawn. He's donezo, though. Gonna tie EXDeaths down and circumcise him. Circumcise him, god damn it. It's always, why is it always gonna fall back to fucking farts and circumcision every time? Whatever. EXDeaths should have just left it alone. He couldn't leave it all alone, huh? He really pissed me off. And that's gonna do him in. My favorite review on this S-video to composite adapter is like, it has no sound. And my first thought was, yeah, it's S-video, not S-audio. That should be perfect. That should be exactly what I need, actually. So once I get my other S-video to S-video cable and clean up my desk, we should be able to have the CRT in the side. So what I'll do is I'll probably move the main Final Fantasy screen over, either all the way to the right or all the way to the left, and then I'll put in a little webcam footage of my CRT. And because I have multiple CRTs we can use, we can do a CRT lottery, I guess. We can figure out which CRT we want to use, and maybe shuffle CRTs throughout the stream if you want. Although that would be a massive pain in the ass for me. We could do it. Everyone likes my microwave CRT though. It looks like a microwave, but it has a built-in VCR. I'm pretty sure this is the ice shield, and it's the only thing I actually care about in this dungeon. Is my audio right? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. I remember I got some lip yesterday because I was having FF5 audio at Darkest Dungeon. The old man Bart's beat the shit out of. Oh yeah, I was just thinking that, you know, like Butts like slammed him into the wall, and then he died like 2 weeks later. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was a direct result of Butts giving him the business. Trim his hedges. Clearly the S stands for sound. What? Oh, S-video? Sound and video cable? I just read a bunch of reviews for this one adapter. It's like, doesn't produce sound. It's like, yeah, it's an S-video to composite video adapter. And it doesn't do sound. It's like, yeah, because you're supposed to use a separate cable for sound. Like, you ding-a-ling. Demand that you get a 1992 camcorder and videotape the gameplay, then stream it. I could record the gameplay on a VCR. I remember, like, I think I have a tape somewhere of, like, my brother. He recorded Super Metroid and Resident Evil 2 on, like, a VHS tape. I don't know if I still have the tape, but I definitely remember him doing that. There was a tape labeled Super Metroid, because my parents gave us each a couple tapes. There's like, here, have a tape, and this can be your tape, and you can do whatever you want with it. So my brother on one of his tapes recorded Super Metroid and some Resident Evil. Oh, I have an Aegis shield too. I'll give it to Lena. So it has less defense and evade, so it doesn't actually get put on. But it ups your magic power, and it has like a really high magic block rate. So the Aegis shield is nuts. Like, it's super good. Back to the old grind. The old grind of beating the shit out of EXDeaths. We're not going to be grinding for a while. We have like a couple dungeons to get through. And if I'm feeling real saucy, we could potentially do Omniscient today. But it'll Like, it'll really have to depend on how far we get. I think I can do it here. No. One of these transitions has like a fake wall you can just walk through. I didn't know you could record someone playing a game with a tape recorder. That's really cool. Yeah, because a lot of VCRs have like throughput. So like, I don't know if you guys used to do this, but when we were kids, we had the VCR hooked up to the TV. And our TV only had like one set of inputs. So what you did is you put your inputs into the VCR. So like my VCR had more inputs than my TV. Is it here? Yeah, it's this one. Tricked him. That saves you a bunch of walking, which is good for us because we're I think this is the fucking Ice brand or something. Ether. But yeah, our VCR had more inputs, so we just plugged our consoles into the VCR, and then it's like, oh, we can actually record the gameplay. I mean, that was obviously, like, old school as fuck. Like, capture cards are way better, because you get a way stronger signal. You don't have to worry about, like, crappy VHS tapes screwing up your footage and having static on them and stuff. Did my brother use two? No, I don't think we used two VCRs. I think we just used one. I'm pretty sure we just recorded it straight from the VCR. There's some good shit in here that we're gonna ignore. If you walk down into the thing, to the lava, there's a bow in there. I think it's called the Hayate bow or the Gale bow, and the Gale bow has a chance of using rapid fire, which is really good. But we're not gonna use that. Because we can't. Remember going to a friend's house and connecting my Xbox to his VCR to play Halo 2 on that TV? Yeah. I think that was fairly standard. It's just like you had the inputs on the VCR, so you plugged it into the VCR, and then the VCR basically acted as like a throughput to the TV. I've never done it, but I know what you're talking about. Angry Video Game Nerd did this thing, but with DVDs for a really long time until he finally started filming in HD and got an Elgato. Yeah, that sounds accurate. I don't know, if you want, like, I mean, that might be not bad for B-roll. It might be cool to have the static of, like, a VHS tape and the stuff. And, might be fun. Like, I had an idea for B-roll where I would just have my CRT playing a game while I'm just talking over it. Which I might try, because, you know, who knows, it might be fun. And when we're talking about B-roll, just kind of nice to have different stuff. Like, obviously, if you're doing, like, footage, it's better to have, like, as high quality as possible. Which is why I'm using S-Video instead of composite. Because I could have done the CRT thing I wanted with just composite. But I determined that doing composite looked terrible. So we're using S-Video. So I had to buy some S-Video cables to make it work. Halo mate, you stop making videos these days? We're taking a bit of a break. I'm working on new graphics and stuff, but yeah, there's no more Monster Hunter videos. I've been streaming like every day though. I've been streaming like every day. These fucking berserkers. Damn, I'm late. Not really. We kind of just started. It's only been like 20 minutes, and a good chunk of that was berserking. Oh shit, I fucked up. Because I had my auto fire on, I just fucked up. Oh, it's just an abductor. Yeah. So you'll see in a second. The platform goes left to right, and a lot of the time you'll want to get the treasure, but I don't care about any of this treasure. I simply care about fighting EXDeaths. So you step on this and it goes like this, and you gotta press A. There's 2 treasures you can get, but we're not going to do it. Let's use a cabin. Listen to that. That old boob tube, nostalgic. The old hum. Yeah, well, I could do something like that. I thought it would just be kind of nice for B-roll. Like, just have it set, my CRT set up and just see what it looks like. Have any plans for upcoming projects? Yep, I got a couple. We're gonna go back to the... Wait, what the hell? We're gonna go back and do the Dead Rising series. After I do... I think there's 2 things I kind of want to do as, like, test runs. They're gonna be, like, kind of crappy games nobody cares about. Like, nobody's gonna give a shit. But there's 2 games I kind of want to do, and then we're gonna do Dead Rising. The whole series of Dead Rising. And then probably Demon Souls. I wanted to do Demon Souls first, but I feel like it'd be better to just get the Dead Rising series done. So I have a couple games that I'll do to kind of cut my teeth on the new style that I want to try. And then we'll go Dead Rising. We'll redo Dead Rising 1 all achievements. It'll be quick because I already have it mostly routed out. Then Dead Rising 2 all achievements. Dead Rising 3 all achievements. Dead Rising 4 all achievements, which would be a fucking nightmare. And then we'll do Demon Souls. And after that, I'm not sure. I might do Drakengard. I might do something else. There it is. I knew there was a trick there. I might do Drakengard and Nier after. I'm kind of like I enjoyed Nier quite a bit, so I wouldn't mind doing Nier. And I actually surprisingly enjoyed Drakengard. And that I think wouldn't be terrible to do, but obviously Drakengard 2 I kind of hate, and Drakengard 3, I think Drakengard 3 will kind of be a fun one to do, but it won't be particularly useful to anybody, I don't feel like. But that's something I might do after I get through Demon Souls and Dead Rising. And then I don't know. After that, it's kind of up in the air. We're so goddamn strong. I mean, even in the back row, 600 damage in the back row is pretty good. The old 144p blurry Vaseline over the eyes image. You know, I think it's a bit of a meme, but like playing on a CRT is actually kind of nice. Like if you have an SD console and you're playing it on a CRT, it looks really good. Like I don't know, the colors are like more vibrant and warm, I guess. Like it looks nice. It feels nice to play on, as opposed to playing like on a LCD. I don't know. Maybe it's just nostalgia, but I kind of like playing on a CRT. It makes me happy, and I haven't done it in a while. But with these cables, I can do both. I can record. I can like play on a CRT if I want to, and record with my FrameMeister on my computer. So I could play both. And I think it might be a fun thing to do, like have the CRT in the top left or the top right, and have the actual game footage that looks good, and then kind of have the haha I'm playing this on a Super Nintendo meme going on the other side. Drakengard 3 will be a nice slideshow presentation. Unironically, yes. You didn't enjoy Drakengard? You developed Stockholm Syndrome just like the rest of us. I don't know, I kind of enjoyed it. It's a little bit nostalgic. But yeah, it's I don't know if I'd recommend Drakengard to anybody. It's kind of that situation where it's like, yeah, Drakengard's not particularly fun, but I still enjoyed playing through it again, even though it was like, it's like objectively it's not a very good game. There's a lot of stuff that's just dumb, boring. It's pretty long-winded, like nothing really fucking happens, like, but it's cool and things kind of go off the rails and it's fun. Like, it definitely does not go in the direction I expected it to go when I first played it, for sure. But then I think Nier was actually a good experience, although Nier was a little bit... I don't know exactly how to describe it, but Nier was a little bit... Nier's a little bit janky, but it's definitely, I gotta do this. It's okay, we can tank it. This is like one of the only areas in the game where Geomancer is okay. Every other part of the game, like, Geomancer's fucking garbage. But that's like the one part of the game that Geomancer's okay, and it's not something that like 6 high potions can't solve. Here it's also actually good, because I'm pretty sure that's a double lance, but there's a bunch of floor tiles in here that will drop you. But I think, yeah, you just... that's if you want the loot. I don't care about the loot. I'm pretty sure it's a double lance. And I think the double lance is actually really good. Like, it's like a... I think it counts as like a boomerang. It's like only equipable by ninjas and thieves, I think. But it's basically a dagger that attacks twice. Which is actually pretty fucking strong. Oh, Butts is 46. How about that? But we can't actually use it as a berserker, so there's another thing here, right? Like, if you check this chest, you get another battle with Gilgamesh, which we're gonna do because why not? But if you skip that chest, you don't have to do this fight with Gilgamesh. But we're gonna do the battle with Gilgamesh because why would we skip boss fight? Yeah, HD has this thing where they shrink the shrink letters down. They're in illegible without a 720p and up screen. I tried playing the first Dead Rising on an SD TV and I couldn't read anything. Yeah, yeah. If you're playing like an HD game on an SD TV, it looks terrible. But if you're I feel like if you're playing an SD game on a like a CRT, it's just a better experience. Nothing wrong with guilty pleasure, so to speak, so long as you recognize it. I enjoyed this janky game quite a bit called Home Sweet Home, but I wouldn't recommend it. She's cute, but she got a potty mouth and a fat cock. Word around the offices, you've got a fat cock. Please, no, it's not fat heads, it's thick heads. Please don't say thick head. It was great. It's a good meme. I liked playing Nier. I thought it was fun. You definitely can see the cracks in retrospect. Like, yeah, it'd be nice if there was more areas and there was more stuff that was it was a little more developed and fleshed out. But you know, it was cool. But I think it is pretty obvious that you're supposed to play Branch B as Kaine. That's pretty obvious now. So it'd be nice if you could actually do that. And I'm hopeful about Nier 1.5 or whatever, Route 1.5. I am hopeful that they I am hopeful that they do flesh things out a bit. Make it nicer. Make it maybe closer to the original vision of Nier, which would be interesting to see in comparison to the original. Yeah, I mean, it's fine if you like a crappy game. Like, no one's gonna be like, oh. Like, you just have to recognize. Like, most people who like a bad game will recognize that it's bad, right? I think Drakengard is a great example. Like, I think a fairly good chunk of people like Drakengard, but most of them will tell you that it's crappy and bad. Yeah, so Butts is doing really shitty damage because he's got old status. You can see he's got the white hair. So he's old, which means he's got really low damage output now. And Gilgamesh is being sent to the Cleft of Dimension, the end zone. Which is funny, because actually, yeah, that actually caused you to have a second boss fight. Because if you don't do this part, Gilgamesh doesn't get sent to the end zone, and then he doesn't show up there when you get there later. But he does now. Oh, right. He dropped the Excalibur, which is, like, it's in a bunch of Final Fantasy games, but it's like the knockoff Excalibur. The Chinese knockoff variant of the Excalibur. Which, whenever you attack with it, it does 1 damage. But I think it has really high attack power. So I think if you have a blue mage, you can equip the Excalibur, and then use Goblin Punch. And because Goblin Punch is basically a physical attack, it's a magic spell that uses your weapon's physical attack power. So it uses the high base damage of the Excalibur, but it bypasses the effect where it always does 1 damage when you attack with it. It's not okay. Only games I like are approved. No, like I like Vampire Rain, And I think Vampire Reign is a really funny game. But I would never sit there and be like, yes, you should definitely play Vampire Reign. It's not a piece of shit. Right? Like, it's just not how it is. Like, you should not play Vampire Reign because it's a bad game. And you shouldn't worry about not missing out on anything because you can just watch the cutscenes on YouTube. Oh my god, are they just gonna keep reviving each other? Am I fucked? Am I fucked here? Okay, he revived something that wasn't... They revived something that wasn't gonna cast life 2 when it dies. So we're actually almost done EXDeaths Castle. We did skip Carbuncle, which we could fight Carbuncle, I guess, but it's kind of not worth your time or effort because we're never going to use it. And it's not really anything. I think we would just equip Reflect Rings and kill it, I think. I think he just uses magic attack. But I pretty much never fight Carbuncle anymore. Vampire Raid and Deadly Premonition are good examples, yeah. Well, Deadly Premonition is probably the best example of a good bad game. Because Deadly Premonition is very stylistic, and I think a lot of people like Deadly Premonition, but it's fucking bad. Like, it's terrible. As a game, it's bad, but there's a lot to like in Deadly Premonition because it's like a very character-driven story. The town's kind of comfy and fun, you know. It's very eccentric. Like, that stupid fucking rhyme. What is it? What's the guy's fucking name? Just when you go into the diner and he's like, so-and-so would like his lunch. If it's ready, I'd thank you a bunch. Like, it's just fucking ridiculous. It's fun and memorable, right? But I don't know if I'd ever sit there and be like, yeah. Do we equip? Let's do 50-50. If he's got an ice shield... No. The Aegis shield and ice shield don't need it, but everyone who doesn't, let's give them wall rings. I'm pretty sure this is EXDeaths coming up. So we got 50-50 flame rings, 50-50 wall rings. I want Deadly Premonition 2 to have the same charm. It's coming out really soon too, isn't it? It's coming out in June, I think. It's either June or July. It's like really soon coming out, which is nice. I want Deadly Premonition. Yeah, the Sinner Sandwich cutscene in the diner. The guy walks in with the guy who's in a wheelchair, but he's also wearing like a skull mask. It's like this is so fucking weird. I'd thank you a bunch. I forgot about that until now. For fuck's sake, what a stupid ass game. That scene was fucking great. And I played the PC version, and it was crashing, like, constantly. Like, you can go back and watch the VODs, because it's all in the Stream VODs playlist, but holy shit, dude. It's like... Oh, I remember we were, like, really close to the end. Like, we were going after... What's her name? We were following, I think so... The girl got kidnapped, whatever her name was. She got kidnapped. And we were, like, going to rescue her up this tower or something, and then the game crashed. And I lost a shitload of progress and I had to play it again. It was just fucking terrible. The PC version of Deadly Premonition sucks ass. I think if you play any version, you should play the original Xbox 360 release. Ooh, he hits pretty hard. 420? In for 1,000. Actually, I guess we should write Garugamash. We didn't fight Carbuncle. Carbuncle's optional. Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh has 55,000 HP. Oh, this is really fucking good. He usually opens with Condemn, so he didn't use Condemn. Okay, let's see. Where's my spreadsheet? Okay. I guess we go Gilgamesh. 0 deaths, 1 attempt. We're at 46 with butts. Carbuncle. I guess it's Carbuncle first. We skipped Carbuncle. EXDeaths. This is first attempt on EXDeaths at level 46. 2 flame ring, 2 wall. Yeah, you can't reflect Earthshaker, which sucks ass, because if you could, it'd be fucking great. Yeah. Yeah, maybe flame rings are better here, because they just absorb the flame. But I know he uses a lot of level 3 magic. See July 10th for the release, yeah. That's a waste. He tried to dispel the reflect ring, but he can't, which is good. So maybe that was smart. Yeah, July 10th. It's Switch exclusive too, right? I'm pretty sure it's exclusively on the Switch. On the Nintendo Switch. Okay, let's look at this now. EXDeaths has... How much HP does he have? 32,768. Like, this fight is actually pretty hard. Oh, fucking Vacuum Waves. Vacuum Wave is like a super strong physical. I think it does sap status too. Yeah, Ferris is losing health. Yeah, I think having a reflect ring is good, because he's trying to dispel a lot. And, like, we have no buffs to dispel. I don't know if he's doing that because we have reflect on or what. We basically have to learn... We have... Yeah, okay, level 3 flare. Oh, shit. Damn. That was actually really good. Reflecting level 3 flare is really nice. Oh, right, because our guys are 45. Yeah, 5, yeah. That would be divisible by 3, right? Yeah, it's 15 times 3. Yeah, so reflecting fire 3 is good, because it does quite a bit of damage. So you could come in here with 4 reflect rings on if you wanted. But I feel like... Oh, that's actually terrible. Oh no, never mind, he's got the ice shield on. So he's got a flame ring and an ice shield. So he absorbs fire and ice, which is really nice. No, not my Switch. We get the wall rings? Yeah, we got all 4. It took us 4 hours in the barrier tower, but we got all 4 wall rings. And then while I was finishing up the dungeon that I was doing in Darkest Dungeon before we switched back, I got like a 5th wall ring, so it's just like, yeah, we have 5. But those 2 at the bottom flashing blue are using the wall rings. And Butts and Lena are using flame rings. He's wasting a lot of turns. But you see, he goes into like a berserk state, just like a lot of bosses in 5. When he gets low on HP, he just keeps spamming attacks. Reflect Fire 3 is always nice, always nice. We actually got super lucky, because he hasn't hit us with a Condemn. Because usually he opens the fight with Condemn, which just instantly kills one of your party members. And when you're doing all Berserker, like, they're just dead. They're just dead if they get hit by it, so... Although he may have hit Kara. I should go back and check the VOD later, but... I'm pretty sure he might have hit Kara, or he might have just not used it. Sometimes he won't use it. But he usually starts with Condemn, and then one of your guys is just fucking dead for the whole fight. We've gotten a lot of blocks, and we've gotten a lot of reflex, actually, which is really nice. 1 and 8, yeah. 1 and 8, my left nut, dude. I mean... It sucked. It sucked, because I'd rather just get them and then move on. But we did grind for like 4 hours, and we got like, what? 3 or 4 levels, and that's EXDeaths. We beat him. Devil and Popola did nothing wrong. You think someone would really go on the internet and tell lies? We had like no Condemn. So yeah, we fucking beat EXDeaths. That was easy. It was my easy button. That was easy. Carbuncle, we skipped Carbuncle. I guess we should do... I guess technically there was a fight with Gilgamesh here. I almost like never count the Gilgamesh fights as fights, but maybe 42 at Gilgamesh. At most we were 45 with the crystals. Carbuncle was 45, we skipped them. So yeah, it's like keeping track of all the shit we had. It's like, holy hell. Yeah, so we're back in Butts' world. So that was technically the point of no return. So we finished up Gloop's world pretty quick, all things considered. Especially considering how long it took to get the sandworm. You're alright, baby. Please be careful. Please be in London. 1 in 8 might left not. You sure you want to take that gamble? No. Well, just like... They say that there's like a 1 in 8 chance of getting a wall ring. And I'm pretty sure it's all bullshit. So yeah, Sarisa. Which is super funny because they call her fucking Salsa in one of the translations. One of the official translations. I think it's the one I gave Dave. So if Dave ever plays Final Fantasy V, they're gonna call Ferris Salsa. I think that's the one. Oh my god, that translation is so bad on the PS1 version. Because there's the monsters called Wyverns, and they translated it as Y space burn. It's so fucking bad. It's amazing. So this is a thing we have to do. I think it's like you try to talk to... We do a little thing here. We can't move actually right now. But we like try to... Why can't I move? Oh. This is Kara's going. You have to follow her, but it's funny because you try to... You try to talk to Ferris and Lena and you can't. They're like, oh, sorry, excuse me. So you basically have to talk to Kara. Oh yeah, and Kara... It's just really weird because Lena is like characterized by caring about animals a lot. But Kara can actually talk to animals. So Lena can't talk to animals, but she likes animals. And then Kara can actually talk to animals. It's just like, what the fuck? Okay, this is a weird thing to keep being hung up on, but that's it. So we can't talk to Lena and Ferris, so we're just gonna go. Oh, this is the wrong way. I just went the fucking wrong way. Unironically, Devil and Popola just did what they thought was right. I can go this way. Oh, never mind. I can leave the main way. Unironically, Devil and Popola just did what they thought was right, and I don't think either side was evil. I'm pretty sure Devila and Popola are androids. I'm pretty sure they're androids. I don't know if that's really explained well in Nier. But so there's like the replicant bodies. So like all of the people in Nier are like replicants. And then all of the other people, and then all of the shades are gestalts, which were basically like the souls ripped out of people's bodies. And Butts and Kara just like fucking fighting each other. Whatever the fuck it's called. So everyone who's a person in Nier is like a replicant body. It's basically a soulless husk that developed sentience, and the gestalts, or the shades, are all gestalts, so people's souls that want to get back in their bodies. And then Devila and Popola were basically like androids made to oversee the process of getting the souls back into people's bodies. But they didn't expect the replicants to develop sentience. Kara knows animals are assholes. As an FF outsider, is the sandworm always hard or only hard because of the type of run you're doing? Literally only hard because of this. There's an ability you get like right before the sandworm called Aqua Breath that will kill it in a single shot. It does 8 times damage to desert enemies, of which the sandworm is a desert type enemy. So you walk up there and you kill it in 1 hit and you leave. But because of the way berserkers work and because of some nuance of the sandworm fight, you basically have to get a bunch of 1 in 6 chances to hit the damn thing, and then you have to do enough damage before it kills you. So we just saw that was Boko's wife, Coco. So Boko was well, Butts was busy doing a bunch of shit. Boko was running around the world saving the Chocobo race by having a lot of kids. Where the fuck are we? I think we have to go this way. So you can run around. One of the really hilarious things about this is you can actually run around the entire world on a Chocobo. I guess it's this way? No. Or is it through Tycoon? It is through Tycoon. So you have to use Boko to get around rivers. But you can run around the entire world on the Chocobo, which you have to do if you want to get a special item called the Mirage Vest, but I'm pretty sure we can't use the Mirage Vest, and even if we could, it's probably not particularly good. Because you use it for, yeah, so that's... This island is actually super important, you'll see it later. And we can't get our airship back, obviously, because we landed on that island to go to the convergence point, to teleport to Gloose World. Is there anything here? This is whatever tool, I think, right? Only because of this, yes. I don't think there's anything new. I could be wrong. No, it's not here. It's in more later, I think. I just want to see if there's new gear. I'm pretty sure there's not. I'm pretty confident there's not new gear. Get back over here. Shopkeep, yeah. That's all shit from the beginning of the game. Hey everyone, how's it going? Evandro Campos. We're about to go to the pyramid. It's so fucking shitty here that I got a garbage translation. Or perhaps it's a political statement. Is the game actually asking why Bernie? It's asking why is what's that guy's name? Why does that Democrat have Alzheimer's? That's what it's asking. Look at him go. Hello, friend. Hey man, are you on the merged world already? We just got to the merged world, yes. We just got to the merged world. I wouldn't say already. It's been like 40 hours or something absurd. We did an entire stream of sandworm attempts for 3 hours. So yeah, it's been well, I wouldn't call this the end of the game, but we're on the... If we were actually using jobs and abilities, we could end the game now easily, yes, but we have a little bit more required stuff to do. Oh damn, yeah, we did. I mean, the sandworm's a wall. The sandworm's a wall for all berserkers, and once we beat it, you know, we were like level 40. we beat it at level 40, so that's literally endgame levels. And then we've done a little bit of additional grinding because we had to get 4 wall rings for a strategy I want to do. Beat Sandworm game is basically over. I mean, it kind of is, because you've seen how easily we've beaten everything else, right? So, like, once you beat the Sandworm, like, you're so high level because you have to be able to survive the Sandworm and deal enough damage to kill it that you can't really do anything else. But there's gonna be... We might have a couple of problems with some bosses in the end zone, but I want to do all the content. So, one of the things we're gonna have to do is Omniscient. And Omniscient I can't do with exclusively Berserkers. I will show you. I will show you the strategy, but we're just gonna have to sit down and run Omniscient out of MP. Which is why I got the Reflect Rings. He's been trying to beat the game using almost entirely Berserkers. It's been going pretty well. You mean I did beat the game? I am beating the game using almost entirely Berserkers. I've literally never used, anything other than Berserker since I got them. Outside of, I guess maybe technically I switched to show you guys some stuff. But for the most part, it's been exclusively Berserkers once I got them. Every combat thing has been Berserkers. Last time I came, he was dying on the sandworm for about 3 hours, I guess, yeah. Once you beat the sandworm, it's kind of smooth sailing because you're so high level, you just crush everything. And we've got, like, Dumaxes, and we've got a bunch of stuff, so... So Ferris came back, because she obviously don't want to be... She doesn't want to be Princess Salsa. So we have 3 party members again, which is nice. That just means more Berserkers. It's not Alzheimer's, it's dementia. Whatever, corn pop, or whatever the fuck that guy is. Oh, nice. So since you're not going after the legendary weapons and other hidden stuff... No, I'm going to. Most all Berserker playthroughs don't do it, because Omniscient is basically impossible. He's not he's not impossible. There's technically a way you can beat it, but it's so unfeasible, it makes the sandworm look like a fucking joke. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a concession so that I can try to do the other tablet quests. Because otherwise, like, you just don't do the tablets. So what you end up doing, do I go here? I think I do, actually. I think this is Sage Guido's cave. But you basically, in an all Berserker playthrough, you essentially don't go to... Maybe I don't go here. No, I think I do, actually. Yeah, I found Sage Guido. But you basically don't do the tablets because you can't do... Because there's not really anything you get out of doing any of the other stuff. And you can't do Omniscient feasibly. So people just skip Omniscient, they go into the Rift. They grind to like level 80 and then they go kill a bunch of shit in the Rift and then get all the good stuff in the Rift. And possibly beat EXDeaths. But I want to try to do the optional content. I want to do Bahamut. I want to try doing the Phoenix Tower. Because I think most all Berserker playthroughs don't do it. So I want to try. Yeah, we're going to get the Sealed Leprons. Literally use Berserker only. What about the time you changed the Thief for the Elf Cape, huh? I think I can't... Oh, does Walls go under? I just got it early, okay? But I didn't actually... Well, I guess that's true. Technically true. No, what... No, I got the Elf Cape before I went... I got the Elf Cape before I got Berserkers. So technically it was allowed. I broke the rules of the challenge by not using Bear. But it also doesn't matter. The only thing that would have changed is I could have gone into the Walls Castle, like, after I'd beat Sandworm, and I would have been able to destroy Jackanapes really easily. Yeah, so fucking EXDeaths just wastes Tycoon. Like, fuck. he fucking blows up Tycoon, so, Tycoon's fucking gone forever. Well, he had to start the game Bear, yeah. West stream time to drink. Damn, dude. You gonna have yourself another fucking tequila sunrise or whatever, margarita? I'm not entirely against salsa being in my translation. It's closer to the name of my people, yeah. That's fine. Yeah, also Sage Guido fights EXDeaths, which is fucking hilarious. Damn turtle. Where fucking Sage Guido joined my fucking team, dude. What the fuck is this? I've been doing nothing for 700 years. Just busting your balls, yeah. I could have gotten the Jackanape. I could have done it. Like, I don't even think we used the Elf Cape. Like, we didn't really get any use out of the Elf Cape over anything else. It didn't, like, make us have a super easy time with any boss fight. So I could have, and I know you're just busting my balls. I'm just saying I could have just came back after we beat Sandworm and got our airship and shit. I could have gone back to Walls Castle and just killed the Jackanapes on the way down there. It's the other half of my moonshine I didn't drink yesterday. I don't know, I always just thought moonshine was the shit that, like, made you fucking go blind. But I guess not. So we're in the ancient library now, which is hilarious because, if you remember when we got to, when we were in Surgate Castle earlier, they're like, hey, I recognize this book. And it's because it was here in Butts' world. So the world split like a sandwich. The world split, and then the other thing. So now he's going to tell you about the Cleft of Dimension and the 12 legendary weapons. So if you've been paying attention so far, Berserkers can only use 2 weapons. Axes and daggers. So the 12 legendary weapons, there's 1 weapon of each type. So every time you get a tablet, you can pick 3. So you can pick 3 weapons. So obviously I can use daggers, so I'll pick the dagger. I can use axes, I'll pick the axe. Every other weapon after that point is fucking useless to me. So we're gonna grab the rune axe and the assassin's dagger. And the assassin's dagger is really good. The assassin's dagger is like a Doom axe on steroids. So that's like 100% pick. Our Jack and Apes Coomers. I don't think they're Coomers. But they're there to get the bell. I mean, it literally doesn't matter what I pick. I can pick anything. But I want to get all of them just for the sake of it. So, if this looks familiar, this is where we this is oh shit, I should have restocked on stuff. It's fine. If this looks familiar, this is where we fought the sandworm. And we have to go back there. We have to go to the Pyramid of Moor. Which was blocking our path. We couldn't get there before, but when the worlds merged, we have access to it now. I think I've finished this game 4 times. I've never cared about Berserkers till this day. I still have no idea what skills you get leveling the Berserk job. You get a skill called Berserk, which berserks your guys, and you get a skill called Equip Hammers. It's fucking trash. I'll show you. Ability. We have Master Berserkers. It basically makes any character you want a Berserker. It's bad. And Equip Hammers. Equip axes and hammers. Axes and hammers are bad weapons. It's bad. The Berserker skills. The Berserker class. The Berserker weapons and the Berserker skills are bad. Can you get multiples of the weapons? So everyone can get an assassin dagger. No. There is 1 assassin dagger. And there's 1 rune axe. Which is very... actually, I should save on every copy again. Because I'm probably going to need to save in the Pyramid of Moor. Yeah, it's an unfortunate reality we live in. There's a tree. Oh, the Master Tree. Master of all trees. I'm guessing, yeah, there's only 1 of each weapon. So unfortunately, we can only get 1 assassin dagger and 1 rune axe. And when we get the other tablets, we're just gonna pick up the other weapons at random because we don't give a shit. Like, it doesn't matter. Can't use them. So they're all just fluff. Like, there's some stuff that's actually really good if you're using, like, bear jobs. Because you can use, you get, like, the Beastmaster weapon is, like, I think it's called the Fire Boot. It's like a whip that does... It can cast either Fire 3 or Flare. It's, like, fucking nuts. It's really strong. Perfect, that's what I want to hear. We can only get 1 of them. Fuck you, there's 1. You can't use multiples of anything. Is there any reason to play Berserker at all? It seems like such a useless job. No. You're probably better off using, like, knights, or monks, or samurai, instead of Berserker. Like, it's kind of cool. There's some fight, like, my guess is they put it in as, like, oh, here, I just want to auto-battle, win fights, to grind my levels. That's kind of what I imagine them putting it in for. But, for the most part, if you're playing casually, a Berserker is quite literally a hindrance on your party for a lot of fights. Like, if you accidentally bring a Berserker into the Sandworm, it's a direct hindrance on you. So yeah, there's a lot of the stuff is going to be like, Okay, it's the same thing if you had like a 4-job fiesta, right? So in the 4-job fiesta, until you get all 4 jobs, the rules are you have to have one of each job, minimum. So if for the first job is Knight, let's use Knights and Berserkers. So your first job is Knight. Well, it's your only job, so you turn everyone into Knights. And then if the next job is Berserker, you have to have at least one Knight and at least one Berserker, but the other 2 characters can be whatever you want. So if you get Berserker as like your second job, one of the common strategies in the 4-job fiesta is to just kill your Berserker, so he's fucking dead. So you don't actually have to use him in the Sandworm, because otherwise it's fucking a direct hindrance on your progress. So this fight coming up is kind of annoying. Oh, I guess Antlion was technically a boss. I should fill in my spreadsheet real quick. I just need to check one thing really quick. Antlion is kind of like, yeah, it's a fucking joke. Freebie. Close, and close. Track parcel. Did this get delivered? Yep, my shit got delivered. So go get it later. Actually, I could go get it now. Oh shit, I could go to more south. I could get the chicken knife. These guys have 5,000 HP, and you have to basically kill them at the same time. Okay, so we're just gonna go for it. I'll go get the chicken knife after, but this we have to kill. What you're supposed to do is kill these 2. Wait, can I not use this? Okay. So these are the Guardians of the Pyramid. We have to fight these guys and kill them very close together, because otherwise they'll resurrect each other. Which can be really annoying when you use Berserkers and you can't actually choose when stuff dies. So we do a lot of damage, which is fine, but still. That job's worse than Alchemist? Oh, Chemist is really good, dude. Chemist is an insane job. But Berserker sucks ass. Like, undisputedly, Berserker is the worst job in the game. What? Oh, fuck. He resurrected because he didn't do enough damage. We might be here a while. We kind of have to get lucky. If you wanted mostly passive grinding while you read a book, Lamau, then Berserker makes sense. God damn that bad. Our party member's better to us dead. Unironically, yes. What you do is you take your Berserker and you kill them for the fight. Like, you kill them before the fight happens. So now I have to kill this guy before the other guy gets a turn. Okay, we did it. And because that was relatively successful, I'm now going to leave, save, and then go do the pyramid. You could make a useless job fiesta where all 4 characters must use the worst jobs. But then it would just be 4 Berserkers, which is, like, still beatable. But yeah, you'd probably, I don't know. It'd probably be like Berserker Geomancer, like, it would just be a fucking terrible experience. I guess I could use a tent or whatever. It would just be a bad experience. Like, I feel like what I would want to do, rather than like a 4-job fiesta, would be like a curated fiesta. Where it's like, here, use a bunch of jobs that you don't normally get used. Like, I'd probably pick White Mage just because, like, it's nice to have healing, but you'd pick stuff like Mediator. Like, I barely ever use these. And I barely ever use Bards. But I'd probably use, like, Mediator and Bard. Because even though they're, like, the same crystal, because it's cool, because it's different, right? Fuck, I fought some snake thing in FF9, it confused Zidane and killed Quina, then buffed herself enough to one-shot everyone else, and I couldn't run because of confusion. Dude, nice. Okay, let's see. What's in the pyramid? A bunch of Gale, Crystal Mail, and Ice Shield. Where the fuck? Oh, an Ice Shield and the Flame Shield, that's really good. And the Protect Ring. And a ribbon. I guess we're just running around in here and trying to get all the chests, because there's Earth Hammers in here too. Actually, Earth Hammers are not that big of a deal. I can buy them. That's why I want to watch. It's not particularly interesting. Well, I don't know what to say. I guess it's something that's interesting. Like, you can do it, but it's not very exciting. Let's put it that way. The Geomancer is basically an invalid job. It's basically useless. The problem with Geomancer is, like, its one core ability, which is, like, you don't take damage from floor tiles, has virtually no use. There we go. I'm pretty sure these poisons are just tiled. Double gargoyles. I can't believe this game ripped off Dark Souls. That's really funny. It didn't. This game came out like almost 20 years ago. Or 30, almost 30 years ago. Fuck. This came out in 1992. What's the mediator going to do to the sandworm? Set it up for binding arbitration? Well, that's just a bad translation. The more accurate translation is... Wait, shit, how do I get past this? I guess we're just falling. The more accurate translation is Beastmaster, not mediator. But in a lot of games it's called Orator or Mediator, even though Beastmaster is the more accurate one. 666, oh my god. So these stupid air lances are still like our best option. I should actually read where the good shit is in here. I guess it doesn't really matter. Like, I can buy Earth Hammer soon. The Protect Ring is like a regen effect, which is kind of nice. Because we can actually heal our Berserkers. Otherwise, I just want the Ice Shield and the Flame Shield. I think that's all I care about. Because having 2 Ice Shields and a Flame Shield will free up some gear options. Remember FF9 having a lot more interesting bosses and enemies that can fuck you like that. It was a slow start. Yeah, I should really try Final Fantasy IX again. Oh, well, there's the Ice Shield. That's fucking sick. Oh shit, Lena had my Ice Shield on, didn't she? Fucking... Oh, she had my Aegis Shield on. Fucking bitch. Should have taken it off her. Huh. Asps. Yeah, I should really try Final Fantasy IX again. But every time I try to play it, it says such a slow start, and I don't care that I just give up. It's like every time I've tried to play it, I've just given up on it, pretty much. Like clockwork, even. So that's the Ice Shield from here, which is one of the things we really wanted, which is good. I'm all about that Ice Shield, baby. They drop Lamia's tiaras. Oh, there's a Thornlet in here, right? I think you get the Thornlet in here. Maybe I'm wrong. I do probably want that Flame Ring, or Flame Shield, though. If you do FF9, 1k jump rope attempts. I think, who was talking about that today? Was it Guy and Dave? Jonathan and Dave? That'd be fucking horrible. The absolute madman. Damn, Beastmaster is way cooler. One will have to talk into the monsters and help they change their ways. The other one dominates monsters. You literally capture monsters with your fucking whip. You whip the shit out of them. And then you capture them and release them. And they do a special attack when you release them. And some of them are insanely strong. But that's the thing, is like, Beastmaster is one of those jobs that's like, it's fucking good. Like, it's undoubtedly a really good job. But if you don't know what the fuck you're doing with it, it's useless. Like, it's terrible. But yeah, I think Geomancer's not very good either, because Geomancy's okay, but it has like a random effect. It's based on like the floor tiles you're sitting on. So in certain areas you'll get like it's basically like I think it is Breathwing. Like, it's like what the Wing Raptor used at the very beginning of the game. Let me shut that off. Let me just shut that off real quick. For Zoomers, the appropriate translation is Pokemon Master. Oh my god. Oh my god. Which one is it? Watch my roommate play the port on my Switch of FF9. The Switch port had awful input lag. That was one of the reasons I had a really bad time playing Vagrant Story the first time. Because I played it on PS3. And, it had horrible input lag, so I couldn't chain effectively. So I had to beat it basically without chaining. Or getting really lucky with what the chains I did get. So the next time I play Vagrant Story, I'm going to play it on a PS1 or a PS2, upscaled. So I can actually play it. And then I'll actually be able to use the mechanics. What a shocker, huh? Actually using game mechanics. Oh! Oh! Oh, it's a mummy! Grand mummy. I should probably equip flame rings or angel rings or something rather than reflect rings. Whip them into obedience just like my dominatrix. Just like my dominatrix. Pay a visit to her every so often. To be fair, the timing is fucking weird on the OG PS1. Add lag to that and it's impossible. What the fuck did we just get? He dropped something. Yeah, so this is the Excalibur. It's not the Excalibur. 2 Guardian Knives, Morning Star, Soot, Dancing Dagger. Why is that not... There's a blank space there. Wait, Diamond Armor? Did he drop the Diamond Armor? No, we have Diamond Armor. Oh, did we lose it from Lena? No, we didn't. Oh, it's because I have... I think I'll equip Angel Rings here. Actually, I don't know if that works on the bone mail. We'll see. Might be fine. Last time I came here... Wait, curse ring. What the fuck? Did I go the wrong way? What the fuck? Oh. I totally did go the wrong way. That's hilarious. There's like just fucking pointless for me to come up here. The cursed ring is terrible. Like, it's fucking awful. Oh, fuck a mummy? Yeah, I know, dude. It's spooky. The spook du jour. Well, so what I did is I went this way instead of going just straight up. So, I'm going to leave and save. So, if I die, I don't have to get the ice shield again. Yeah, a mummy. There was a mummy in the pyramid. Thornlets, when will they learn? The Thornlet is actually one of the original strategies for beating EXDeaths. Because you give it to Lena, and it underflows her intelligence stat, and then you give her an Earth Hammer, and the Earth Hammer is the, it'll occasionally cast Earthshaker, and when Lena's a Berserker with the Thornlet, it underflows her intelligence, so it actually does really good damage. Relative to a Berserker, because a Berserker has like the lowest like magic stat in the game. So that was one of the original ways to beat EXDeaths, was to give Lena the Thornlet and hope you got a bunch of Quake procs. So modern console ports, I guess. Xbone has the speed up and other cheats. Yeah, I know there's like a fucking port of Final Fantasy VII on whatever it's called, on your phone. And you can just set stuff like infinite limit breaks and like easy mode or like auto win battles and shit, like stuff like that, which is like, it's fine, I guess. I don't really care, but FF9 really is a nice game. You should give it a try for sure. I'll give it a serious go at some point. I don't know when exactly, but I have it and I really should get around to beating it. It's just every time I've tried to play it, it doesn't jive with me and I just quit. It's like, I do the intro, like in the castle or whatever, and then I'm just like, I'm over it, and I like leave. I wish I could underflow my int. Yeah, it'd be great, dude. Your head goes from caved in to like genius level, like overnight. It'd be fucking sick. Forget int, max out luck, and you'll never need anything else. Like DSP. Just like, fucking get through your bankruptcy claim, like, for free. Looks like the Excalibur originated in FF4, and it's been occurring in most games since then, yeah. I mean, it's called the Excalibur in this, but it's actually really shitty to have in your inventory because the game will auto-equip it because it's like, oh, this thing has like a fucking 100 attack power. It's like way better than everything else. But it sucks ass because it only does 1 damage when you attack with it. But, like I said, if you use something like Goblin Punch, you can basically bypass the negative effect, because Goblin Punch uses 0 MP. So you can stick a guy in the back row and give him blue magic Goblin Punch, and you can use the Excalibur to actually do some reasonable damage. FF7 easy mode, isn't that the base game? Yeah, dude. Nope. I fucking talked about it earlier. Like, I feel like the Final Fantasy games are like, they're easy. They're just casual games. Like, they're just fun games that you can just like chill out to, and just sit around and enjoy. You don't have to think too hard. Outside of like a handful of encounters, you don't have to think too hard. You don't have to be too engaged. You just play and enjoy the game and the story. And Final Fantasy VII's one of those. You can get through Final Fantasy VII pretty damn fast. I'm pretty sure you probably flew through it, Dave. Yeah, DSP really did underflow his Luxta. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about that, but yeah, I mean, if he gets off like a bandit with his bankruptcy and he doesn't lose his house and shit, I'll be fucking amazed. It starts really slow. That kind of turned me off the first time too. It can be like a death sentence though, which really sucks. Like it really blows when your game has a slow start because it makes it really annoying to replay it. It's just like when a game has unskippable cutscenes. It's pretty fucking rough to replay. Because sometimes you just want to get to the shit. Get to the fucking shit going down. And then you have to sit through this like unskippable cutscene. Like I sold my copy of Xenogears recently, and I don't think I ever want to get a new copy because I was fucking bored to tears. Literally bored to treats playing Xenogears. Max luck, stumble through life, Three Stooges style, and still end up on top. I don't know about that, but yeah, sometimes it feels that way. I kind of want to do all of these monsters in a box just in case. Oh shit, this is oh, never mind. We have I think we'll be able to kill this thing with our air knives. All of his problems are caused by him, and they were all solved by him doing nothing. They just resolve themselves, baby. It's perfect. These things can be kind of scary, but we're like level 46 with air knives are fun. DSP is gonna get off easy. He might not. They might come back. I'd be surprised if like the Sons of Kojima like reformed and they contacted the IRS or whatever. White suit. These are all monsters in a box, I think. Yakuza's open hours are usually very slow and boring. Yeah, I mean that's the problem, right? Like when you're making a big game, like I'm pretty sure the Yakuza games are fairly lengthy. You kind of got to start slow to kind of acclimate everyone to the mechanics and what's going to happen and stuff, but having a slow start is really tedious a lot of the time. I think they granted his bankruptcy. I think they did too, but it's just one of those things like, holy hell. Like he's probably like he better lose his house in like his condo in Connecticut. That he, for whatever reason, just didn't fucking rent out for like 5 years. Like, okay. Considering that I already knew what I was doing, I skipped most of the original optional content. I beat FF7 in about 25 or so hours. Half of that time was likely reading. Damn, it took you that long to beat FF7? I should check. I should check mine. I can do that right now. I'll check my spreadsheet. Check my spreadsheet as I do the, PS1. When was the last time I played Final Fantasy VII? Final Fantasy VII, RPG, yes, disc. Played, beaten recently, medium. Clear time, my last clear time was 20 hours, 53 minutes, and 50 seconds. In 2015, I haven't played Final Fantasy V in 5 years. Holy shit. It's been a hot minute. But I beat it in 20 hours, Dave. I beat you by 4 hours. I'm faster. I have the speedrun record for the RP community. newer FF9 ports also let you skip the FMVs. Like, it's kind of nice, but I think like that was one of the things in the old Final Fantasy that was cool. Like, you wanted to watch the FMVs because they were fucking neat. Oh, flame shield. That's the other thing I fucking wanted. So he's got an ice shield. You get a flame shield, and you get a flame shield. You get a flame shield. Is that all I cared about in here? Actually, the flame shield on Kara is really good. Because the bone mail makes her weak to holy and fire, and we're now immune to fire damage. So that's one weakness gone. Okay, what else was in here? Crystal mail, ice shield, hex ring, flame ring. We got all that shit. Earth hammer. I could get an earth hammer. I don't know if I really need it. Brave blade. It gives poison stats. You want to step on the spikes? Ice shield. This is a very in-depth guide for the pyramid. Holy fuck. Oh yeah, these guys. These guys do something. I don't know what it is. They might just use a mission. I'm gonna switch to flame rings. I think they use a mission. Or like atomic ray or some shit. So I'm just gonna switch to flame rings. Shouldn't matter, because I got like an ice shield and a flame shield, so I should be immune to fire damage. Damn it, no, you can't be faster. You're Canadian. America is supposed to win. This can't be. It's like, the Americans beat us in everything except, like, hockey. Hockey and curling are, like, the only things we beat them, the Americans at. The FMVs are pretty cool. Yeah, that's, like, that was, like, one of the big things in the PlayStation Final Fantasies was, like, the FMVs are cool, right? That was also one of the reasons to have, disc-based media over cart-based media, is that you could put more stuff on a disc. And they had better sound quality, so you've got better, elixir. You've got better, you get better audio quality, because you got CD-level audio quality. Let's take out this fucking mummy. He's got the mummies. Oh, this is just a mummy, not a grand mummy. But yeah, it's cool. The FMVs were cool. The music was generally better on disc games than the N64. And I guess the Saturn was disc-based. But like the N64 was using carts, but you get CD level audio with the CDs, so you generally had better music on the PS1s. Hockey, curling, and maple syrup just can't win them all. Yeah, you don't have poutine either. All these things, man. But yeah, it's like it's one of the. I don't know if it's one of the reasons that PlayStation did really well in that generation. It was probably a plethora of things. I'm positive there's like way more PS1 games than N64 games. Keep dropping the controller. There's like I think there's like 352 N64 games that got released. Like NTSC UC. There's like it's in the 300s of N64 games. I'm confident there's like way more PS1 games than that. Boom, boom, boom. Oops. I'm enjoying the OST in FF9 much more than 4. I mean, 4 is not... I think the thing is they reuse a lot of songs in 4 because you don't have the disk space to put a bunch of songs in there, right? I had poutine for the first time at a restaurant not long ago. It wasn't really my thing. I think you said that to us in some point. But, like, it can... Like, when you have good poutine is really good. When you've got crappy poutine, it's really bad. Because it's like fucking mashed potatoes. Like, it's not fries. It's, like, soggy and gross. I find it hilarious that the PS1 FF7 had the intended music, but the original PC version... Published by Ubisoft, by the way, I think, had fucking MIDI music. Yeah, well, that was one of the reasons, like I said, that was one of the reasons, like, PS1 was good. It was like, Music was good. The music quality was better. You had CD level audio, right? Which was always nice. You know? Lots of shit going on. These machine heads. What did he use? Gravity attack on me or some shit? Just keep healing. Oh shit, there's one right beside us. He's coming right for us. Elixir. Well, this is like one of the only areas in the game where there's these guys just like coming to attack us. It's like whatever. That is funny how the PC version of Final Fantasy VII was published by Ubisoft. Can you actually get it on Steam? I'm pretty sure there's a version of it on Steam. I also have a new comment. What is this? On my gun review 16 minutes ago. Go find some online fixes. I had to do it for literally every GTA port except for 5. Fucking how insightful, dude. Like, yeah, it's like, oh, you just find a fix online. Like, great, sure, I could do that. I'm pretty sure 7's on Steam, right? Yes, it is. What if this is the... Maybe this is like a PS1 port. I don't think they'd use the PC version. Maybe it is. Very positive reviews on Steam. Ugh, I gotta heal my guys. Everyone's fucking dead. Everybody is fucking dead. What's that? I don't think that's something I want to get. Mecha heads, whatever. You can kill them instantly. Okay, the Thornlight was something we needed. I think that's all we need. We don't need the ribbon. Oh, we can buy black costumes from Mirage Village. Okay, that's fine. Hair ornaments. Still from Go-Go. Found in the barrier tower. Halves cost of spells. Don't care. Oh, we can steal them from stuff in Phoenix Tower. Add status or gem. Where the hell's the Protect Ring? I gotta look this up real quick. Oh, it's at like the fucking top. Okay, that's fine. We're skipping that one then. Ah! Mummies! What the fuck? That machine head was Omega in 14? No, that shares the same model as Omega in 5. Omega is in 5. He looks exactly the same and he'll fuck your shit up. So that might be something I also do. I might try to do the super bosses. Although apparently Shinryu is a fucking bitch. Which I would believe. He's coming right for you. That was a clear violation of your nap. You're just exercising your right to stand your ground. That's right, dude. Castle Doctrine, my dude. Omega is also the hardest super boss in 15, yeah. It's usually Omega or Shinryu. Oh, Ferris is a zombie. Well, that's one of the ways to, you see how Ferris has just attacked herself? Oh, God. I should put my angel rings on. Push your guns out. Actually, I could try this for a bit. Oh, I can't change his gear. Fuck. That sucks. I forgot that. You can't change gear of zombies. But, like, you could, if I had given Ferris a Dumax, she could potentially heal, Kara. Because she can hit, like, when your zombies will only hit your own team. So zombies will only hit your own team or themselves. So you can give your character a Dumax, and if someone's wearing the bone mail, the instant death effect will heal them to full, which is one of the strategies we might use on EXDeaths. Fuck, I can't remember where to go here. But I am pretty sure we have everything we need. 3,068 PS1 games, 388 N64 games. That's fucking hilarious. Like, there was a lot of PS1 games. Like a lot of them are shitty. Like a lot of them are like shitty movie tie-ins or bullshit you're never gonna want to play. But even if like, I don't know, 20% of those are good, that's still like double the amount of good PS1 games versus like just N64 games in general. You know? Statues. Okay. One of the reasons for PS1 success is that they had pretty low licensing deals. And Sony made good decisions moving forward, unlike Sega. Yeah. I feel like Sony... Well, Sony also had more... I don't know, they had better stuff. Like, they had... Sony... Like, nowadays, Sony's not doing very well in their other departments, but at the time, you know, you had Sony TVs, you had Sony Electronics. There's tons of shit. Like that, I found a clock radio under my bed. I think we might just be fucked here. Found like a clock radio under my bed, and it's a Sony. Like, Sony had a lot of shit. Like, they made TVs. Like, I have a Sony Trinitron. Or a Tron. You know, like, I have my little CRT I used to use for my old channel is a Sony. So, there's like a lot of shit, right? And then they made PlayStation, which is just like one more department. And I'm pretty sure the PlayStation department or the games department of Sony is like the only thing that's like super profitable for them right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in the future they kind of split off from the rest of the company. And to be honest, just waiting for Xbox to become a publisher at this point. Oh, fucking Stadia. Like, I don't know. It's good to have options. Like, it's good to have competition in the console department because it makes developers be forced to have better deals and better, you know, to be more consumer friendly to compete. But at the moment, I don't feel like there's any reason to own an Xbox. Like, there's no exclusives for it, right? Like, anything that's going to be exclusive on Xbox, Microsoft has put on PC, which is very pro-consumer. It's great, because now you have the option. You can get it on Xbox or you get it on PC. But it cheapens their brand, because you don't need an Xbox, you just have a gaming PC. And I have a gaming PC, because I also do video editing and graphics and various video processing. So you kind of need a very strong computer to do the video processing and stuff. Like, my PC that I'm using now, it renders video, like, over twice as fast as my old one. Like, it's crazy. Like, if I was doing the Monster Hunter World videos that are like, fucking, I don't know, hours long, on my other PC, like, they'd be like fucking 10-hour renders. It would take fucking forever. But on this one, it only takes me like, they only took me like, it was like a 1-to-1. Like, for every minute, it was like a minute of rendering. Maybe a bit slower if I had to have extra graphics or whatever, but... So, I have a good PC because I need it for video editing. And it also happens to be that if you have a good PC for editing video, it's usually a good PC for playing games. So, there's kind of overlap there. So, like, at the moment, I have no reason to own an Xbox. Because none of the games I would want are not on PC. Well, let's be honest here, okay? The Xbox... I haven't had good luck with the Xbox store on PC. Because it won't let me install shit on it. But, if that worked, I wouldn't need to. I wouldn't need to own an Xbox. That's just a dark matter. Oh, fuck, snakes. Wait, can you kill Omega without lightning damage? I honestly can't remember the tricks to kill a super boss in 5, but there's something to do with that kind of damage weapon, right? They just have really high defense, so if you have... One of the problems is, like, you need high levels to deal with the shit. I don't know how to explain it. How do I explain this? Like, Omega has really high defense, so one of the tricks to beating Omega is to use Mystic Knight's Spell Sword, and you do like Spell Sword, Bolt 3, and that gives your weapons lightning damage. And Omega is super weak to lightning, but that basically helps you penetrate his defense. You can beat Omega with everything. The main problem is by the time you get to Omega, you're probably only like 45, 50 max. Like, we're gonna be 50 by the time we get there, probably. But we're, like, insanely over-leveled. So, one of the problems is, like, when you get to Omega, usually, you're just low level. And you can't penetrate his super high defenses, so you have to use, like, a broken combo, like Mystic Knight with X-Fight to be able to, like, kill him in, like, a couple of turns before he fucking murders your ass. But if you're high enough level, you can just penetrate his defense and actually damage him. So that's going to be our strategy with the Berserkers. Do Omega and Shinryu fight each other in Final Fantasy V? No. Omega wanders around in one of the, like, in a waterfall area in Final Fantasy V. And Shinryu is in a fucking bait treasure chest to fuck you over. I feel similarly. I think there's something in here. This one. Whoa, fuck. Okay, that was the one. Wait, can you kill Omega? Yeah, I think I just explained that. N64 cards cost more on both ends, so it made sense. Yeah, and that was like Nintendo was a lot more, like, I guess, particular about what got on their console. So you basically had to get approval by Nintendo, because they had, like, proprietary carts and shit, right? So more stuff probably got put on PS1, because Sony was more willing to wheel and deal and let people put stuff on their console. Like, there was a bunch of games for the PS1 era. Like, I think it was, like, not Darkest Dungeon. It's called, like, Death Trap Dungeon or something. There's a bunch more games on PS1 that are kind of, like, weird or, like, experimental compared to, like, the N64, I think. Dark Matter. These are, like, every fucking monster box in here. It's fucking terrible. Another thing I never got with Xbox was Day 1 Game Pass for exclusives. Game Pass seems like a reasonably good service from what I've seen and what I've heard. So, but apparently you can get Game Pass, like, works on PC and Xbox. So if you get Game Pass and you can play them on PC, like, you don't need an Xbox. Game Pass does seem like a good service, though. It seems a lot better than PS Plus. PS Plus is kind of shitty. You'll very rarely get a good game on PS Plus. They usually kind of just give out shit like, yeah, it's like, here's Beyond Two Souls, like, that'll, I'm, like, shaking my hand, like hand waving it away, but they're like, here, have Beyond Two Souls. That was a big, critically acclaimed AAA success. And it's like, fucking sure, I guess it was, technically. But it's like, here, take Beyond Two Souls. The Rage Cage blesses you with Beyond Two Souls. Meanwhile, you couldn't give less of a shit. And it's not very good. But a lot of the time, it seems like the stuff you get on Game Pass is actually pretty solid. Like, you get a lot of, like, really decent games out of it. Well, many people don't want to play on PCs and would stick on console anyway. I'm so glad I can still play all the games on my PC. Yeah, I mean, that's a very pro-consumer practice. Like, it's great. It's great that you can play the Xbox games on PC. It just kind of cheapens your brand for people who already have a PC. I feel like most people who are into games will probably at some point want a gaming PC. But yeah, I mean, I guess the thing is, like, why? Like, here's the question: would you rather buy a PS4 that has exclusive games or an Xbox One that doesn't have exclusive games? Right? Like, that's my viewpoint. To me, it's always like, your console is basically just a black box. You can talk about teraflops for fucking a millennia. It doesn't change the fact that, you know, a console is A console is defined by its software more than anything. So, if your console doesn't have any good exclusives, there's not really a reason to buy it over another console that does have exclusives. I love Game Pass. Yeah, I know Jonathan's always talking about fucking Game Pass. That's how I know anything about it at all. Can we grab this? I think this is the Earth Hammer, actually. Alright, all I remember was I needed lightning damage for Omega and the Dragoon Sphere for Shinryu. Not mandatory, but it makes it easier. It makes it a lot easier. You can do, like, double Dragon Lances on Shinryu and do jump, and it, like, basically does, like... You kill him in, like, 4 turns. Like, it's really good. I don't understand this question. It says, you were the reason we couldn't come through the gate, and the options are kill and don't kill. Okay, whatever. Sony used to get more odd and experimental games back then. I mean, I played Katamari and Jotaro Man on stream, yeah. Yeah, I mean, those are fucking cool. Right? I don't think those would be exclusive to Sony at the time, but yeah, Nintendo was very... I guess Nintendo wanted to keep their brand relatively kid-friendly, which was why it was kind of a big deal when Resident Evil 4 was a GameCube exclusive, because it's like, holy shit, that's not very Nintendo-friendly, right? I'm set until August and I didn't pay a dime. Yeah. It seems like a good service. Like, undoubtedly, if I had to pick between, like, PS Plus or, actually, Earthhammer might be good. It's not that fucking much better, but we'll put it on. Sure, maybe we'll get some nice procs. I don't know if there's anything over there. Let's see. An Earth Hammer, 10,000 gil in a cottage. Now get up the stair. Okay, we'll skip the other one because that's just a cottage, which I don't give a shit about. Steiner is pissed because he tried to take another path, but that guard inadvertently fucked him over. You can choose to take your revenge on him if you want. The result is the same no matter what you pick. Game Pass is amazing. The only downside is the PC version has less games, but is cheaper, at least in my country. Yeah, like I said, I'd probably rather... If I had to pay for a service, I'd probably prefer Game Pass over PlayStation Plus. Because Game Pass just looks like it gets better games. Like, I don't think that's up for dispute at this point. PlayStation Plus is a pretty weak, service. The only reason I pay for it is because I bought a year. I bought a year worth of it. Fuck. I fucked it up. Elixir. Shit. I forgot how we get back down. I guess it's this way. But I'd much rather have that. I think there's a ribbon here. What the fuck is this stuff? Let me see. You want to fall at least once for the treasure. 3 chests in the room, hair ornament, ribbon, and a protect ring. So I want this one, I think. So I want here. Gold hairpin. What? I guess that's the hair ornament in the middle. For the protect ring. Protect ring's really good, actually. 10,000 gil. Okay. Whether or not you choose to kill, he goes, I'd rather hold back for the princess's sake. Okay. They just added Red Dead Redemption 2 and I'm playing Final Fantasy 9 with Game Pass. He said, I almost lost control of myself. I haven't played Final Fantasy 9 in a long time. I'm pretty sure the last thing I did was I fought some flying black mage. And I gave up. You mean PS Now? Either way, it's kind of garbage. Sony has something kind of like Game Pass, but it's game streaming, so it's shit. PS Now, and yeah, the service is lackluster as hell. PS Now is garbage because it streams the games to you. Basically, Sony Stadia. Yeah. No, PS Plus is something else, isn't it? PS Plus is different than PS Now, I think. But... Either way, I would prefer to just own my games. Like, PS Plus is basically like a rental. Like, you own them for as long as your PS Plus is active. So that was an Earthhammer proc. Oh, Blowfish. Blowfish is really scary if you don't have, like, 3,000 HP. So we got all the loot. We're getting really low on high pots, which is kind of shitty and bad. See, how many, we had 9 elixirs. I will probably use those elixirs to heal at some point in my life. Actually, I'll do that. Now the question is, do I go left or right? I don't know if it matters. I guess left it was. These have anything in them. Open the 2 chests here. Dark matter, 1200 gil. Elixir and a dark matter. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck this. We're getting out of here. So I think this is the first tablet. Yeah, this is the first tablet. So that was the Pyramid of More, and that took a fucking long-ass time. But we're through. And we got all the stuff we wanted out of there, which is like the Flame Shield, the Ice Shield, and some other shit. So I'm gonna be right back real quick while this cutscene plays out, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. So conveniently, we can just leave the pyramid. I don't know why we had to go through it, but we did. So there we go. Pyramid Dunzo. I do want to use a cabin here, and I want to save. PS Now and PS Plus are different. PS Plus is also for online service, yes. Most games you need PS Plus for. However, there are a few where you actually don't. Can I get to more, actually? I want to see if I can actually get to more. Because if I can get to more, I can get the chicken knife, which is pretty hilarious. Black Waltz 3 is cool. Is he the flying guy? Is he the flying guy I fought in the mountains or whatever, then gave up on the game? Games you get from having gold are yours to keep on 360, but the Xbox games require you have gold, yeah. Every game that they add as 360 is back compatible on Xbox One, and sometimes that makes them worth playing. Yeah, I know there's a bunch that you can play on Xbox One. I know you can play Dead Rising Case Zero on Xbox One as well as 360, which makes it a little more appealing. I mean, I think that's what they should do, right? Because that makes it really appealing for people who didn't have a 360. Like, let's say you didn't have a 360, but you got an Xbox One, and you can play all this backlog of, like, Xbox 360 arcade games. Like, that would be fucking great. But as far as I know, they don't have it for everything. Okay, I can go to more. So I'm going to go to more. For no reason other than to get the chicken knife. I think I remember where it is. Where'd you come from to such a far village? Remember to get to more, we had to do a bunch of shenanigans to get here? Well, this time, there are secrets afoot. We couldn't go through here last time because we weren't in the merged world. This is way easier with a thief. I might just equip one. You can call me a cheater if you want. This affects nothing. This affects wait, what the fuck? I can't see passages. Okay, found it. Hey, you found me. You were able to get here by yourself. I was. This would mean you're brave, but maybe you're just a show-off. Something you must decide for yourself. If you believe you have courage, open the chest on the left. If you believe you are a coward, take the chest on the right. You can only have one. Always take the chicken knife, unless you've never run from a battle in your life. If you've ever ran from a battle, the brave blade sucks ass. However, if you have never run from a battle, the chicken knife, or if you've run from a lot of battles, the chicken knife is really good. And unfortunately, it didn't do the thing, so... Berserker... So, oh fuck. Equip. So the chicken knife is... Oh, right now it sucks ass. Holy shit, is it bad. It's because we've only ran from like 5 battles. But for every battle, every 2 battles you run from, this gains 1 attack power. I think it maxes out at like 127. So you can use the chicken knife to just fucking crush everything in the game. But you gotta run from a lot of battles. And I'm pretty sure in this version, there's a glitch which actually prevents you from running as a berserker. So I probably won't be using the chicken knife. And if I do use the chicken knife, I'll have to run from a bunch of battles, which is kind of cheesy, because I won't be able to use a berserker. Wow, we've barely lost anything. We have a shitload of cash, though. Which you'll see... Wait, is that even enough? We actually don't even have enough to buy coral rings, which is fucking funny. Should catch up on chat. Overlord 2 is this month, so I'll probably try that. Played a demo a long time ago and it was neat. I think Overlord was pretty well received. I don't remember much about it myself either. I know it got a sequel, which is probably a good sign. Is that big-ass dragon supposed to be Bahamut? That is Bahamut. He came out of the fucking world. He came out of the convergence spot and essentially got rid of our airship, too. So what do you guys think about Dragon Quest XI? I played some months ago. First time I played the series. It's a really nice game. Sometimes reminds me of FF5. I don't like a lot of the Dragon Quest games, actually. I think the last one I played was Dragon Quest 8. It was either 7 or 8. I think it was 8, actually. The PS2 one. And I was not overly impressed. And I stopped playing it and never beat it. Heard great things about the Dragon Quest series, but I've never played any of them. Yeah, I don't know. To me, I'd probably rather play a Final Fantasy game than a Dragon Quest game. But Dragon Quest has at least stayed true to its roots. Final Fantasy went off the fucking rails. Same goes for the other way around. Future consoles are more appealing if you know that your previous software will carry over. I'm so annoyed that PS4 dropped all that backwards compatibility. That was like the best thing about like the launch model PS3. I mean, it made it expensive for sure, but it's like, yeah, I can play PS2 games on my PS3. It's fucking great. It's fucking awesome. It's just such an appealing thing for value, right? Like here, because what you could have done is like, okay, well, I'm gonna get this PS3 that's backwards compatible. I'll just trade in my PS2 to fucking GameSpot or GameStop or whatever. And make money, right? I think that's appealing to a lot of people. Okay, you're immune to fire. We don't want the curse ring, because this thing fucking sucks ass. You're immune to ice and fire. We don't need the flame shield and the flame ring. I guess we'll put the angel ring on, I guess. No, that would be real bad. I guess let's put an elf cape on her. So putting the Actually, no, they're not. What's this thing? Oh, guard ring? Oh, I guess angel ring's fine. I was thinking that it was the regen ring. What the fuck was I thinking? So this is a boss fight. This is Melusion, which can be actually pretty hard because she does the same thing that Archeoavis does, where she has a rotating magic resistance. And we can't use magic attacks. All we can do is physically attack her. So she has really high physical defense, but she'll keep switching her magic resistance. And eventually she has a form that is weak to physicals. So once she'll swap to... Eventually she'll swap to that and we can just trash her. But for right now we just have to hope for the best. 46. I should actually put gargoyles. Gargoyles 1, 0, 1, 46, a couple of revives. Never played Dragon Quest game personally. Yeah, Dragon Quest is not really my thing either. When I played FF5 for the first time, I just got the chicken knife because I was too dumb to know which is left and which is right. Like any kid, I wanted to get the You Have Courage weapon. I mean, the Brave Blade. So the thing about the Brave Blade is the Brave Blade can only get worse, and the chicken knife can only get better. So if you're not gonna like commit, like hard commit to never running from a battle, then you take the chicken knife, because the chicken knife can get better. But if you're gonna hard commit, I'm never gonna run from a battle, the Brave Blade's actually really strong, but you can never run from a battle. So, but the thing is, I'd only ever take the Brave Blade if I got like Knights in a 4-job fiesta. Then I would hard commit to getting the Brave Blade. Any other class I wouldn't bother with. I'd do the chicken knife. So this is, okay, Merugine. Oh shit, why am I losing HP? Oh, he's got the fucking Thornlet on! Oh, whatever. The Guardian Ring should hopefully offset the sap status. Fucking hell. I shouldn't be wearing the Thornlet, because it's fucking bad. She's immune to... I think she's only weak... I think she starts off weak to fire, so... She got really high evasion. Eventually, so she'll switch to a... She'll eventually switch to a form that we can actually kill. So we should absorb this, yeah. Yeah, the City of the Eternal Rain right now. I love that part. These rat people. Wouldn't mind if there are two different PS5 models, with a little more expensive one having backwards compatibility. I get that the implementation is expensive, but there's still an audience. I would most certainly enjoy a PS5 model that had backwards compatibility for PS1, 2, 3. Like I think I'd just call it the fucking PlayStation and let me have all my backwards compatibility. It would be fucking amazing. I barely touched FF games. I've beaten 15 and, well, 15. Started 13 and I'm digging the combat system, but the linear design is really boring. I'm pretty sure 13 is like one of the worst ones. Go there now, but I'm looking around the overworld. You can see why people hate 13 and call it a walking sim. Yeah, 13 looked pretty bland. I'll get to 13 at some point too, but I don't know. I might go along for the ride with Rick and Thomas when they do it. I'll probably play. I probably won't play all of them with them, like in tandem with them, but I might do a couple that I've been missing out on, like I don't know, 9 maybe 9 and 13, maybe 10 too as well. 13 is only good at the end game. 15 is only good at the start. That's hilarious. FF 13 and 15 are generally considered low points in the series, but I haven't played them myself. Yeah, people seem to dislike 13, which is really funny because 13 got 2 sequels. Hey, yep, welcome back, Void. How's it going? You can get 13 cheap. It's fun. I have all of them. They're just sitting on my PS3 shelf, collecting dust. I dusted the other day, and oh boy, some of them are pretty dirty. I think it looks awful. Maybe one day I'll see it myself. So I like Dragon Quest XI. It's more Final Fantasy than any Final Fantasy from the last 10 years. It's not like they're bad games, but I don't know. Yeah. I really wish they'd make a Final Fantasy that was like... had like a job system, like Final Fantasy V. But it seems like whoever's in charge of the Final Fantasy IP at the moment, like whoever is like the main director guy at Square, like doesn't like these turn-based games anymore and wants them to be these weird hybrid action games and fucking time jannies and all this other garbage, so I feel like I'd rather just have, you know, I feel like I'd rather just have, it'd be nice to have a game like this again, you know? Even if it was lower budget, just make a nice small Final Fantasy game. I don't know, it'd be fucking cool. But they don't want to do that, I guess. And if they did do it, they'd probably put it on a fucking phone. I'm looking forward to Final Fantasy 13 when it comes to Game Pass. That's hilarious. Oh, you've been on top of hot and cold and digging up the Choco graphs. Yeah, missed. You get a major upgrade to your Chocobo in that area if you've been keeping up with it. Wait, you got Chocobo raising in Final Fantasy 7 or Final Fantasy 9? I know there was, you could do Chocobo stuff in Final Fantasy 8, but it was like so unimportant that like I never bothered with it. There's like a bunch of side quests in Final Fantasy 8, and I almost always ignore all of them because they're just kind of shitty. I wish they did a remake of 5. I mean, I don't want to say they kind of did. They enhanced the graphics. I did the finger quotes, the air quotes, on the Steam and iPhone releases. Also, I'm pretty sure they censored Melusion's model because she's not got big titties flopping around. Found 2 of the Chocographs, but I need to power up to find the other one. Closest to a job system since FF5 would be the Materia system, but it's not the same at all. No, it'd probably be Dress Spheres from Final Fantasy X-2, which as far as I'm aware is basically a job system. I didn't get very far in X-2. Then there's 11 and FFT. I mean, I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy X-2's Dress Spheres was basically the job system by any other name. So there we go. We hit her for 2k. Apparently our hammer is more accurate than our fucking knives. Whatever. My big issue is 15 seemed like it was trying to be a hack and slash, but the combat just ended up being a dumbed down Arkham game. That's the thing, right? Like it seems like they're trying to do like this half turn-based, half action game. And I think you should just hard commit to one. Like, you can make it fully turn-based, like, who gives a fuck? I like turn-based games. I like full action games, but if it's like a half-half, I think it's just boring. I still need to check Bravely Default. Some people say it's kind of like the old and gold job system. I think Bravely Default is basically as close as you're gonna get to, I'm pretty sure Bravely Default is basically as close as you're gonna get to the job system from Final Fantasy. And I'm pretty sure it's like Final Fantasy by any other name, effectively. The game didn't explicitly tell you that you found them all, you have to go find some more. That sucks. Good point, Dress Spheres in 10.2 is a great example, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the last... I'm pretty sure that's the last standard Final Fantasy game that has the job system. I know there's like 12. There's like Final Fantasy 12, like the Zodiac job system or some garbage, but I'm pretty sure that's not the same. Do you like FF4? I played a lot of FF4 when I was a kid. I'm not a huge fan of it these days because I find it a bit dull. Because you kind of just like... basically just auto-attack your way through the game. And if you're not high enough level, you kind of have to just grind. And there's going to be a couple of things that you just can't really survive without grinding out spells like Shell on Rosa. I remember that was a big thing. I basically couldn't survive a boss fight. So I had to grind Rosa to get Shell and Protect and stuff. I think it was Shell. Or it might have been Reflect. I don't remember. I basically needed to grind Rosa like 5 levels to get an ability that would let me survive a boss fight. That was like the last time I played 4 and it was not very good. What? Do I have 4 on my spreadsheet? I probably do. How long did it take me to beat 4? It only took me 14 hours to beat 4. Damn, I fucking flew through Final Fantasy 4. 6 took me 23 hours, damn dude. 6 was fucking boring. 6 is fucking long. This boss fight has been really long too. You don't even need to press it to attack, only hold square till everyone dies. Yeah, so I think someone was saying you could just hold circle and like blink strike to people and it was fucking like super easy in Final Fantasy 15. Seems really boring. 15 combat was just not worth anything, it lacked any real depth. So yeah, I think was it you just said you could hold circle? I think it was you. Jonathan. Chiroglyphs, yes, the chiroglyphs. The chocobo glyphs. BD is kind of like this game. Jobs have 10 levels. I think odd levels give you a new passive to equip to other jobs. And every even gives you a new skill. That sounds kind of nice, you know? Sounds kind of nice. No, Bob. Chocographs. Okay. 12 Zodiac job system is closer to 7's materia. It's very, very customizable. It doesn't quite have the limitations of 3-5's job system. So I was under the impression it was probably closer to 10's sphere grid. Whereas basically, like, you leveled up in that area. Oh, we beat Melusion. Okay, nice. That was, like, the least threatening fight ever. We basically absorbed every magic attack she gave at us. We absorbed ice, we absorbed fire. There we go, we beat her. I should write that in my notes. Ice shields and flame rings equals basically immune to damage. So we got Lena back, and I think yeah. It's fucking hilarious, because, like, Lena comes back into your party fucking dead. So we got Lena back. We got the whole team, boys. The boys are back. Well, I guess it's not the boys. It's, Butts' harem. So that was, like, the hump. We're kind of, at this point, I guess we should do Lena's gear. Oh, she has an Aegis shield. Yep, it's fine. Yeah, so we got everyone's back. We got all the boys back. The ancient library is fucking gone. This might actually be a problem. This might actually be a fucking problem. So we have a tablet, which means we can go to the sealed temple. Or the sealed castle, whatever the fuck it's called. Oh shit, are these guys air elemental? I mean, he is, but we should be able to kill him with our air knife, right? Fuck. Good thing I saved! Elm Gigas. I'm gonna call that 1 attempt and 1 death. Air knives screwed us over. Ha 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 ha. Funny, right, guys? Sometimes you just have your air knives equipped and you run into a fucking Elm Gigas. And you can't damage it. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Your best weapon fucks you over here. Ha ha. Sometimes you get them and sometimes you get got. Just how it is. The boys, female, are back in town. The lads. Her penis? At least in DS, Rosa didn't learn Reflect at any point. Well, there was some spell I was missing. I'm pretty sure it was Shell. And I basically needed Shell to survive something. And I didn't have it, so I had to fucking grind to get Shell out. I'm pretty sure it was Shell. Or one of the stronger cures or something. I just basically needed to level Rosa specifically up. Blink Strike is triangle. Blink Strike to deal big damage. Blink Strike away to get some distance. Blink Strike again. I want this fucking thorn lit off. Oh, actually, his magic power is 0. Maybe that's good, actually. Maybe it underflowed butts his attack power. So I think this is the sealed castle. Yeah, it's different than Castle Surgate's blue. So I'm pretty sure everyone escaped getting killed in the void by going to the sealed. Oh, this is Castle Surgate. Fuck. Where's my airship then? Should there be? Oh, yeah, there's a ship here. Sorry, this is the fucking fire ship, isn't it? The ladies, the laddies, the boyettes. Also, if you have the season pass, you own the best weapon in the game from moment 1. That's pretty fucking lame. I did pull another drink out, another bottle. So, our fire ship is also an airship now. That's right. Butts gets fucking pissed. So basically, EXDeaths. EXDeaths destroys a bunch of fucking towns for no reason. So was that walls? I think that might have been walls. Oh shit, was that Easterly? Oh, that was Easterly. Easterly, fuck. Or maybe it was. Or maybe it might have been lit. No, that's Easterly. So Easterly, where we bought our fucking angel rings and flame rings, are gone now. EXDeaths, you piece of shit! Is that the Moogle Forest? Did he fucking blow up the Moogle Forest? What an asshole. Those poor Moogles. You fucking dick. I wonder what the idea of Butts having a harem came from. They were probably just like, okay, let's have Ferris and... Okay, this is Butts' hometown. But they were probably just like, okay, let's have Butts and... sorry. Lena and Ferris be brother and sister. So there's 2. And then, you had Galoof, but I guess they were just like, yeah, let's just give Galoof a kid or a granddaughter. And you suddenly end up with 3 female, 1 male. I mean, I don't really care. It's fine. It doesn't make any difference. I think Final Fantasy V is good because you have like 5 main characters. And I guess technically it's mostly 4. Like you have a very tight cast. But whereas something like Final Fantasy IV, you're shuffling your party like constantly. And Final Fantasy VI, you're shuffling your party constantly. And even, like, Final Fantasy VII has, like, how many party members are there? Like, 8? A party of 3. There's, like, Cloud, Tifa, Aerith, Barrett, Red 13, Vincent, Sid, Yuffie. You get, like, 8 people. Boom, boom, boom. Where the fuck am I going? This is always fucking stupid. I want my Chocobo back, actually, more than anything. Actually, no, I can fly there. So we're gonna go to Mirage Village. This is the Fork Tower. This is a thing of our nightmares later. We're gonna go to Mirage right now, because we can buy some shit. We can buy some really good shit in here. You have to get into a fight in here, and it, opens up the town. So there's 2... You know what? I'm gonna do this because it's really fucking annoying to get around Mirage without a thief, so... I broke the challenge. Fucking sue me. I'm pretty sure you can buy elixirs here. Yes, you can. For 50,000 gil, you can buy an elixir. Sue me, okay? I'm using thieves in my Berserker only challenge exclusively because it's such a pain in the ass to get around. I need to get behind this bartender. The thief knife, okay. So we got the thief knife now, which means we can steal stuff. We are capable of stealing things now. As berserkers. Not as thieves, as berserkers. Why is it not showing me the thing? I guess it's down here. There's a piano in here. If you want more pianos. The last piano is technically the last piano. If you've been getting the other ones. We need the black chocobo for other stuff. We also don't want to land it in Mirage Village. We want to land it somewhere else. Probably up here. And then I'll just walk back. I'll hunt back through the thing. But we want the black chocobo out of the Mirage Village. Oh, fuck me. Okay. I'm not a berserker. I forgot. I fucked it over. The challenge is ruined. Is the thief knife better? Damn, the thief knife's actually pretty fucking strong. I'm okay with that shit, dude. But we'll keep the thief knife on from now on, because we can get rare steals for better gear. Potential bone mails and shit. You are using berserkers? It's fine. Like FF9 at 10, but the trans system is annoying, yeah. That was like their different limit break thing. I don't know if I liked it. Adamantoise took 14 minutes of spamming to get it. I went back before I uninstalled and did it on normal. It took 50 minutes and most hits just whip because it's too big and hitboxes don't work. That's hilarious, because I think in one of the interviews he said it would take like a whole day to kill Adamantoise. Court is in session for the trial of West versus Gamers for the crime of breaking previously promised challenge. Hey man. Fucking take it up with management. Like to plead as a gamer moment, yeah. It was a Taro moment, a gamer moment. There's just a bunch of hidden passages in here and it's a pain in the ass to get around, so. I mostly came here for the knife. However, every store in here has two entrances and they're usually hidden. So if you don't know where they are, it's a pain in the ass. Come on. Fucking fine. You piece of shit. But every entrance in here has two. Every store has two shopkeepers. And if you don't know about the secrets, it's really annoying to get around. Okay, it came that way already. We got my black chocobo. You need the black chocobo for to get to the Phoenix Tower and to fight Bahamut, I think. But this is a secret guy. Double lances. Can only use those on thieves, can't use them. We technically want 4 of these, so buy 3 Gaia. Buy 3 Earth Hammers. Which is fine. Their hidden cameras look. Oh yeah, this is like we'll see that a little bit later, but this has a link to the end zone. There's a prank, Your Honor. There are hidden cameras. The lie detector test determined you didn't beat the game with all berserkers because you cheated, you fucking loser. You fucking cheated not only the game, but yourself, okay? That's how it works. I'm gonna need coral rings. I'm pretty sure I go and buy them in here. Yeah, so there's 2. How the fuck do I get over there? Dark Hood? No. I think I want these. I think those are better than crystal armors. There's a way in there. So that gives us more strength and agility and lower equipment weight at the cost of 3 defense. I think those are better. These are like ninja suits or something. The bone mail's still probably better. Like, the bone mail's really good if you can't heal yourself. I just forgot how I get over there. That guy sells the rings. Maybe it's is it a back entrance or something? Oh, you know what? I remember. Yep. That's what it is. So this guy tells you about the rings. So we have Angel. Oh yeah, he sells running shoes too. Fuck, I want running shoes so badly. So basically I need to grind for coral rings and running shoes. This is the main thing. 6 dream harps. Where did I fucking get so many dream harps from? Guardian knives I'll keep. I can get rid of this. Don't need the Morning Star. 5 gold shields can go. 4 diamond shields can go, because we're going to use elemental shields from now on. We don't need the Gaia gear. I think we ditch these, because these are just not as good. Keep the ribbons, because it's Matism. Diamond helmets can go, because we have crystal helmets. Or diamond armors can go, because crystal helmets. Gold shields are gone. Keep the angel rings, keep the elf capes, keep that. That can go. Dark, oh, we should keep that. Gold hairpin, keep that. Diamond, crystal. Basically keep every accessory. Did I sell something I didn't want to sell? I made a lot of money. Did I sell something I didn't want to sell by accident? Did I? Aegis. Ice, Aegis, Ice, Flame, right? That's correct. Thief. Thornlet. Oh, I need a helmet that's not that. Okay, whatever. I need a helmet that's not a Thornlet. For a little manlet like me. It's okay. I think we're fine. I'll save on a different file. I want some running shoes, though. 2 pair. 2 pair running shoe. So these running shoes are insane. They give you perma haste, and they make you immune to slow, stop, and I think a bunch of other stuff. So they're fucking nuts. Like, they're super good accessories. 5 million health. I'm stuck dealing 999 re. Yeah, welcome to Final Fantasy, dude. I remember Final Fantasy 11, or not 11, Final Fantasy 10. You actually had ways to break the damage cap. So like the benefit of the ultimate weapons in Final Fantasy X was that you could break the damage cap. What time is it? 5 o'clock. Okay. Do you guys want to see me do Omniscient for 7 fucking hours? Yes or no? Are you willing to sit around while we bleed Omniscient out of MP for 7 hours? Yes or no? I guess I can show you. We can show you the basic way to get through this at the moment. I'll show you. You don't want the Thornlet on. Let's put a gold ribbon on for now. Actually, it's not that, it's this. Yes! Okay, we want wall rings. We want wall rings on Lena and whatever. Why not? Okay, well here, I'll just show you what it'll do. So I think what I'll do is I'll show you how to beat Omniscient legit, and then I will turn the stream off and reset. And I'll reset the stream because then we'll do Omniscient the quote-unquote cheater way. And then I will resume what we're doing. So for this guy I want... we'll put these guys up the tower. No, we'll actually use Guardian Knives here. This will make us super unlikely to die in here, so we'll just save here. Okay. I'm not gonna say yes, but I'll go ahead and say yes. Okay. So this is the fork. Actually, you know what? Fuck, we can't use the fork tower yet, can we? It's gonna barrier us off. Okay. My bad. We'll switch everyone back to Zerkers for a little bit. I have to go to the Sealed Temple first. Oops. I have to break the seal in the Sealed Temple. I got ahead of myself. I did this last time too. I'll change this. I should probably just give everyone Earth Hammers, honestly. They're pretty good. She can have the Thief Knife. Actually, I want to give the person the Thief Knife the Running Shoes. Which is her. Running Shoes are fucking nuts. They're really good on Berserkers. Because all you can do is attack. And getting more attacks in is really good. Where is the Sealed Castle? This is the big bridge, and you'll see that you can get to the Island Shrine now because the bridge is there. Sealed Temple, that's Galoof's Castle. Kasseru, Jakol, it's around here, right? That's... It's the Ancient Library. It's the other castle that looks like this. The fuck is it? I can never find this place. It's always a major pain in the ass to get it. Okay, here it is. I need to check something first, though. I want to know what side we come out of this place at. Okay, you come out there. So I'm on the right side. No, I don't care about your fucking book. There's one thing I've learned from the last couple of streams is nobody gives a shit about books. This is actually really dangerous because there's a lot of really scary enemies in here, such as shield dragons, that we might not actually be able to fucking kill. So we have to be able to kill these guys. Airship exploration. New ribbon. Oh yeah, we get a bunch of shit. Monster Killer, Sildra, 3 weapons of the Sealed Castle. There's a bunch of shit so there's a bunch of shit you can do right now, and I'm not gonna do it. If we're gonna do Omniscient, we'll do Omniscient. We can do Odin at some point, probably. Thief Knife. Yeah, I went to Mirage Village early. Because the Thief Knife is pretty fucking good. Solitary Island tablet. Oh, fuck me. We have to do them in order. Fuck, I forgot. I totally forgot we have to do them in order. So we probably won't do Omniscient tonight then. My bad, you guys. We have to do them in order. So when we place this, we have to go do the other shrine on the big bridge. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to do Omniscient tonight. I don't think it's going to be possible. Fuck, that sucks ass, dude. I would have liked to do it today. Well, we didn't die to a shield dragon, which is nice. So here we go. Sealed room. The tablet? I'm not gonna go and say yes, but I have to say yes. This is the reason, like, this is one of the reasons why nobody does anything. So there's the sealed weapons. We get to pick 3 of them. Rune axe. Yeah. That's one of the 2 weapons we can use. So yeah. Where's the assassin dagger? I think it's this one. No. We don't want Sasuke's katana. We aren't no fucking turbo weeb. This is the other one. So these are the 2 weapons we can actually use. Everything else is gravy at this point. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined, yeah. I totally forgot you have to do them in order. Because I always get to this point in Final Fantasy V, I'm like, oh, you can just fucking do whatever. Earth Bell. Yeah, sure. Fucking whatever. Give me the shittiest weapon. I don't give a fuck. I can't even use it. Also, the only person who could benefit from it, if it was only reaching 999, was against him. Wait, what? Does have a way for you to break it, but it's only for party skills, and it costs 999 AP, which would take forever to grind, and if I wanted to break the damage cap for Blink Strikes, I need to kill Omega. Yeah, that's one of the things where it's like, yeah, so... It would only be beneficial on Omega. Yeah, the Assassin's Dagger's nuts. Give it to her, because she's got the running shoes. And the Rune Axe is still pretty good, I guess. But the Rune Axe actually uses MP to attack, which is kind of interesting, but... So now this should break the seal, I think, on something else. I think now we can go to the Island Shrine. Yeah, we had to do this. Actually, maybe I don't have to do the Island Shrine. Maybe I can do this now. But you have to do that first one. So you have to do that first one because it unlocks yeah, these guys are a bunch of monsters you fight in the dungeons. So you have to do this to activate the rift. Who was only added post-launch and is the hardest super boss in the game, yeah. I don't know, it's just, it's not very, I think it's just not very fun. I don't think I want to actually have the Assassin Dagger on now that I think about it. Because I'm pretty sure shield dragons are undead, so we're not going to have the Assassin Dagger on for the immediate future. We will put it on once we're out of here, though. Fire tablet. Do we have to do this before we can do the thing? We actually might be able to kill this guy super easily. He's only got 20,000 HP. Stoker. What does he use? He uses Mind Blast. I'm pretty sure we just equip our guys with fucking ice shields and rings and we can't die. Little and weak. Fire rings and ice shields can steal... You can steal in this very room both nullify and absorb the frost attack. Sap. Yeah, I can steal ice shields in there, so maybe I'll do that. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Shield dragons are a massive pain in the ass to kill, but we're so high level that we can actually fight them. Usually you can't even fight these things, you have to run from them. Or you can use like a Beastmaster's control and get it to kill itself. FF15 party members are nearly useless. If they let Noctis use the tech skills, he doesn't have any, they would have no use. The only thing I enjoyed of the combat was the magic system. But it was also flawed. That's hilarious. That's a fucking joke. I don't know, maybe one day, I think if I talk to this guy, he gives me a pot. Yeah. Bought some of the recovery water from the Wind Shrine. Why that's just not there, I don't know, but fuck you. So now I want to see if I can go to the Fork Tower. My guess is the answer is no. And if it is no, we'll go do the Island Shrine. I think we can beat the Island Shrine, this thing right here. I don't think it's overly difficult, but I want to do the Fork Tower. I don't know why. I don't know why I have this obsession with killing Omniscient, but I do. Where the hell is it? There it is. I'm pretty sure it's gonna block us out. But when I start Omniscient, I will just restart the fight. Okay, no. We're fucked. We have to do the Island Shrine first, which... We'll fucking do it, I guess. I'm pretty sure we have no issue. We're level 45. I don't think it matters. Actually, did I restock on items? You get 93 high pots, we're fine. Earth Hammer and a Thornlet, probably smart. Thief Knife and Running Shoes, yes, probably smart. You can have the Assassin Dagger back. Bone Mail and Running Shoes with the Flame Shield sounds good to me. Yes. I think the only thing is I'd like one extra Ice Shield, I think. But I'm pretty sure we're effectively invincible to this boss. We'll see what happens. This is such a... Oh, right. Oh, it should be fine. We gotta do another set of these guys. Yeah, so the, he's just gonna die. Hopefully we kill the other gargoyle. Yeah, that Thief Knife is pretty strong. But I'm definitely gonna need it, because I'm gonna need to steal a bunch of gear. So that guy's dead. Hopefully we kill the other guy pretty quick. Nice crit. Oh yeah, so the Rune Axe uses MP to crit, which is kind of interesting. So, whenever we attack with the Rune Axe, it drains our MP, but it does extra damage, which is kind of good, but it also kind of sucks. Spells are crafted items and can be modified using monster parts and ingredients, but it'll always only be Fire, Blizzard, or Thunder in the higher tiers, but it also could have Healing or Venom. I don't know, that seems fucking weird to me, bro. I don't know, I don't remember how to get through this place, but it's really fucking annoying. I'm gonna look up the guide real quick. Beast Killer, Circlet, Crystal Helmet, Dark Matter, Dragon Fang. There's literally nothing we want in here except the Protector Ring. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Control F. Protector. I think this is just at the end of the dungeon. Get a Protector Ring for your troubles. This will be the third one. Okay, you have to do something here. You have to, like, switch these. I can't remember which one I have to do, but... You gotta switch the levers and eventually it'll take you to the right spot, but one of them is, like... The correct way to go. 9,000 gil. I don't really give a shit about gil at this point, because God knows I'm gonna have to grind for fucking a decade. Till I get whatever. How many permutations are there? You can only get parts to make spells from deposits or drain weapons. I tried them and they were slow. They were basically just boss killers. So one's the exit, one's the correct way to go, and then the other two must be, that's where we came from. There's one's the exit, one's item, and one's whatever. Did I try this one? Surprised we haven't gotten to a battle yet. I think this is it. I don't think we've been here yet. Fuck, we have been. Okay. Hey, using magic-like items but not even FF8 was that bad about it? Did we try this one? I can't remember. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is a monster in a box. Yeah. Pantera. It's not immune to instant death, huh? Rising Sun. Okay, that was... Oh, fuck. God damn it. I forgot if you step on that tile, it sends you back. Well, that was a boss, by the way. Oh, fuck. These guys are kind of scary. Yep. Yep. Lena getting fucking laid out every day of her life. Lena led a hard life. As it is, I'm disappointed in 15, but if I was someone who followed since it was 13 verses, I would probably be very upset. Probably. Okay, let's go ahead and save in here, even though we've done literally nothing. File 2. File 2. This place is such a fucking pain in the ass to navigate. You'll see in a minute. Shadow Dancer? Are these the guys that drop it? Oh, for fuck's sake. It's gonna be impossible for her to get to 46 in here. Like, our guys just do so much fucking damage now. If they could hit anything. Monster in a box. What is this? Oh, fuck me. I totally fucking forgot to raise Lena. Oh. I think we were fighting machine heads, weren't we? Weren't we fighting those in the pyramid? Or were they called something else? It shouldn't be a big deal. What did we get from that? Did we get a protect ring from that? We did get the guard ring. That's all we came here for. Well, not all we came here for, but I'm pretty sure that's all we care about in this dungeon is the guard ring. And potentially we can steal some good shit from those enemies. Oh, your level is divisible by 5? Get fucked, yeah. Like, if you come in here by accident as, like, level 45s, you just get fucking killed in one shot. It's great. It's perfect. That's why it's really good to have your levels offset by 1. Like, having your... So at least one guy can survive level 5 death. If like, having a 46 and, like, 3 45s... Just so in the off chance you walk into a dungeon randomly, you don't just get fucking wiped. You know? Yeah, it's prototype, Bolt 3. This will be your 3rd if you've been falling so far. Where's the other one? Where's my other protect ring? Oh, did he get one from Odin or something? There's some dumb shit up here, like... I'm pretty sure there's, like, dropping floor tiles or some garbage in here. Beast Killer. I think that's a bow, actually. But I'm pretty sure there's, falling tiles. Better than just get Hamid. What game is this? This is Final Fantasy V. Bye, Lena. Nice knowing you, girlfriend. Protecting. Where does it say it drops from? Pyramid of Moor, Easterly Falls, Solitary Island. Steal from Odin's Soul Gun. Okay, so I can get more. I kind of want 4. I basically want 4 of the good, 4 of the good accessories if possible. Final Fantasy V for the SNES. I'm pretty sure, just to fuck you over, there's a drop tile around here. Yeah, this is the part, I think. Why would anything nice ever happen? Why would anything nice ever happen? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the thief knife on Lena. And I'm gonna give it to her. Because she's got the running shoes. And I'm gonna give her the assassin knife, and... In fact, I'm gonna take the running shoes off of Lena. I guess give her a flame ring. Because she has an ice shield, so I'll give her the running shoes. That makes more sense to me. Like, my guys should be basically invincible. Tote Avis. Totes Avis, bro. I mean, we do so much fucking damage. Like, I don't think it's an issue at all. I mean, I'm pretty sure this next boss, like, exclusively uses an ice attack. And we can basically be... Oh, we got an Avis killer. I think that's actually a rare steal. Tote Avis. What's left here is the challenge to Tote Avis, so rise to meet it. Apparently this thing's scary. Apparently this is a hard fight. Oh shit! He petrified Kara. Oh fuck. Wall rings also help against the executor's spells. But remove the thief gloves an option. I'm pretty sure that's a rare steal. Whoever has the Aegis shield can't be petrified, so we're fine. Man, how much the series has changed? Yeah. It's changed a lot over the years. I mean, this came out in 1992, so it's almost 30 years old. It's like 28 years old or something. Now we challenged the Totes Avis and won. We fucking won, you guys. Was there ever any fucking doubt in your minds that we could beat that shit? Okay, let's try to grab this and be greedy. An ether. Rise up to meet it, yeah. Gamers, rise up. I was gonna check actually what that was. I'm pretty sure that just does I'm pretty sure that has like a 100% crit rate versus flying enemies. Oh, Lena's dead. So this boss has 20,000 HP. There's 4 targets. This is another shell game fight, so it's gonna be really fucking annoying. So it's a shell game fight, just like Sandworm. However, unlike Sandworm, we can actually kill this fucking thing. Because we give our guys ice shields. And I think we basically are immune to damage. I'm pretty sure we can't lose. He has an attack called Mind Blast, which paralyzes you. But the running shoes make you immune to paralyze. And the ice shields should make us immune to his counter attack damage. So I think we can beat this pretty easily. Victoli. If Lena would just stay alive, we can do it. So there's a save point here, which is nice. This is file 2. I want to check that item, actually. We got an Avis killer, right? Double grip only, back row. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's a rare bow. 7th floor. There's trash over there. I bet you it's nothing. But apparently you can steal ice shields in this room, so... Oh, another Tote Avis. Fucking okay. Dark matter to the left and a circlet to the right in the middle. Oh. Yeah, I don't care about a circlet. I'm just gonna go fight this guy. Doesn't have anything. How do you not have anything? Gamers rise up. Here we go. We're gonna rise up and beat Stoker so we can do 7 hours of Omniscient. Yeah, I could go. We could do all night if you guys want. 7 hours of Darkest Dungeon while we run Omniscient out of MP. Oh, our Gaia hammers don't work because he's a flying enemy. Big yike. Big yike. Yeah, haste is really good. Like, haste is insane on these guys. I'd actually like 4. Because even, like, when I'm grinding, it'll be nice to have 4 guys with haste. And we'll have to start our grind fairly soon. And by fairly soon, I mean in 10 hours when we take on Omniscient. So there's literally nothing here. Literally nothing we care about in here, so... We can't use Dark Matters, useless to us. Can't use Circlets, useless to us. These guys apparently drop ice, or they can steal ice shields. They're slow ninjas, yeah, so they paralyze. Come on, steal an ice shield. God damn it, Kara, you useless piece of shit. Like, it would be really nice if we could get... Oh, holy fuck, I got no HP. It'd be really nice if we could get, like, 4, It'd be really nice if we get 4 ice shields, but I think we're just gonna go. Actually, I want an ice shield on Kara. Who has an ice shield? You do? Get that off of here. I want Kara with the ice shields. I need to check, actually. That's what I want. That's exactly what I want. Yeah, flame. What does it say? It's got 20,000 HP. I'm pretty sure... Maybe I want to change to... I'll give him the Rune Axe. Which means I can ditch the Thornlet. It's probably better just to remove the goddamn Thornlet rather than have anything else. He absorbs fire. I'm pretty sure the Flame Shield blocks ice, so maybe I'll just put on an Elf Cape. No, the Guard Ring's really fine. And I'll put a Guard Ring on her. Do I have 2 Flame Shields? No, she has to have a Flame Ring. And I want to have... I'll just give her an Air Lance, I guess. Okay. There's a tablet. There's a tablet! So this fight is just like the Sandworm in that it's a 1 in 4 chance to hit this guy. Multiple times. We have to deal 20,000 HP. Brains was sucked out. So he can damage us, but we can't be paralyzed with the running shoes on. I think that was a hit, actually. Yeah. Oh, we're getting hits, which is nice. So if it actually does damage, it means we hit him. But he shuffles around. Fucking Thornlets. That's bad, actually. Oh, maybe it doesn't matter. We gotta kill the Stalker. He's coming to stalk us. Couldn't steal. So he's just moving around. We only need to hit him like 10 times. Or 20 times. When will they learn? So this fight's not overly threatening, actually. Oh, maybe he only does his magic if he... That's really fucking bad. Damn, 2,000. Brain was sucked out. Fucking what? He used Mind Blast on us. He sucked his brains out. He sucked its brains out. It's like the best scene in Starship Troopers, dude. We're immune to charm because Berserkers don't give a shit. All Berserkers do is they see in front of them and they go and kill that thing. So, they don't care, they can't be confused, and they can't be berserked, because they're already berserked. You know what, I guess what it is like they counterattack. Maybe it's what they do is they counterattack if you try to do all casting to bypass the shell game. They probably counter you with freeze or whatever it is. Yeah, it says... First strike will always land. Interesting though. I mean, we'll probably be fine. I think we'll just kill this eventually. It'll just take a while. Ferris might die, which is unfortunate. That was good luck, actually. Getting 2 hits in a row is really nice. I mean, I think this is less frustrating than the sandworm. Because you know this, you can see where the sandworm is, so you can always miss. But this is just 4 targets. Berserkers aren't Coomers, they have one goal in mind. And that goal just happens to not be an orifice. Starship Troopers is one of the best parodies of authoritarian governments I've ever seen. I mean, it's funny as shit. I just love that scene. He sucked his brains out. He says it with like such like lack of irony, like just dead serious. He sucked his brains out. But just imagine having double Berserk. I can give my guys Berserk. As a skill. They can be skilled Berserkers. My love for you is like a truck berserker. Did we steal multiple times from this guy? It's pretty sick. Wait, there's a Starship Troopers game on PC? That's hilarious. Probably fucking blows. We won. We won, he just doesn't know it yet. They'll start to fade out. Whenever they get a turn, they'll fade out and die. We won! Hooray! Just let him know. He'll come back and then immediately die, probably. There you go. That was Stoker. Depends on your translation. So now we should be able to do the Fork Tower. Get a cutscene, yeah. There we go. So now the Fork Tower is open. 6 o'clock. It'll take me a minimum of 7 hours to run Omniscient out of MP. So we could do it tonight. I don't give a fuck. If you want us to, we can do it. But we'll definitely be playing Darkest Dungeon when we do that. It blows, but the grenades talk to you in that cute little voice. Little cutie pie voice. Yeah, so that was extremely non-threatening for the most part, actually. So that was pretty good. That worked out pretty well, all things considered. That was Bram Stoker's Dracula. Bram Stoker's Dracula. We just fucking did it. 7 hours. That's chill. It's technically a cheat. If you want to get technical, we have to cheat to do it. However, we can do it if you want. I could do it today, I guess. We won't be finished till midnight, but I'll definitely be playing Darkest Dungeon while we run him out of MP. I'll fly up there and then we'll make a choice. Because otherwise, there's not really much else I can do right now in Final Fantasy V. Except either grind or attempt the Rift. But I want to do the extra content. There's not a ton of extra content we can do at the moment. Like, we have the Black Chocobos, we go to the Phoenix Tower. I don't think we're strong enough to survive Bahamut yet. We might be, fuck, I don't know. We can't do a bunch of stuff until we get the, What happens when you do the Fork Tower is you get an airship upgrade, and you can go. It basically converts it to a submarine. And when you get the submarine, we can do a bunch of shit. So I don't think we can beat Go-Go. We might eventually be able to beat Go-Go. Actually, I wonder. Like, you're supposed to beat him by doing nothing. However, Go-Go's level 77 with 47,000 HP. The proper way to beat Go-Go is to do nothing. Tells the party he will mimic them. And to defeat him, they must mimic him, which is he doesn't attack until you attack. It's possible to beat Go-Go directly. His attacks before the triple cast hit only one member, allowing the party to revive if the members are hasted. HP threshold to make Go-Go cast Meteor is not high, so it's easy to buff a party member to do so much damage he dies before he can triple cast. If the party does this, they will still get the Crystal Shard. Another way is to use Silence or Silence Spellblade to disable Go-Go's ability to mimic.
the battle goes on too long, the party can recast silence. It's also a way to make Gogo hurt himself, preventing him from getting mad and starting his triple meteor. Party should first summon Carbuncle, then have a dual casting Time Mage hurt him with elemental magic. Gogo will counter with 2 spells chosen from a stock of Flare, Holy, and Meteor. Flare and Holy are reflected, hurting Gogo. The aim is to deal less than 14,000 damage and ensure all party members have Reflect on.
Well, I can ensure that we have Reflect on. I've got fucking wall rings. We can do that.
It's going to be done repeatedly till he has so little HP remaining that he can be finished off with a dual-wielding
Party member with rapid fire. Well, we'll eventually try Go-Go, I guess, because, you know, we want to do all the content with all Berserkers if possible, but, Go-Go is not meant to be beaten with... He's not meant... You're not supposed to fight him. You're supposed to just, like, do whatever. Feeble, cursed one.
Oh look, a Crunchyroll ad. A service I will probably never partake in. Ever.
Cause fuck anime. As I sit here with a bunch of anime VHS tapes. Potentially making me an even bigger weeb than weebs. I don't actually know if I even need ice shields for anything else. What I would like are Aegis shields. Where can I get Aegis shields in FF5? Final Fantasy V armor. Okay, let's see. I need to steal bone mails. They drop from Hades. That's in Final Fantasy V. Advance, which is not feasible for me. Necromancers. Necromancers are in the bottom floor of the rift, so that's not going to be feasible for a while. Shields. Aegis shield. Finding more in Istri Falls, so I can find one in Istri. And Gorgimera, the last floor of the rift. Fucking great. Okay, so we can't really grind for that shit for a while. So we'll probably do Istri Falls then. Because if I can get them in Istri, that's pretty good.
Well, if I get another one in Istri.
Because we'll have to do Istri eventually, but I'm gonna need Coral Ring, and I guess I don't need them, but Coral Rings are really nice on, what's his name? Coral Rings are very good for Leviathan, which is in Istri. Final boss of Istri, and he guards the 4th tablet, I think? Yeah. Fuck, how do I get out of here? Both up, maybe? It's either both up or both down. Hopefully this is it. Yes, it is. We're fucking out of here. We're fucking out of here. We made it out. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the technique for beating Omniscient. Oh fuck. This actually takes us to the rift. That was a mistake. You fly into where Tycoon was, and it takes you to the rift. So we're not ready to go into the rift yet. I mean, technically we could probably kill a bunch of bosses in the rift. First boss is really easy. Then what's next? Fucking a panda or some shit? Maybe it is a panda. The first couple of bosses in the rift are pretty fucking easy. And since we're 45, it should be fine, but... Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do this. Quote-unquote legit. It's not gonna be possible. So what you would do normally... If you want to beat Omniscient, you know, I'll just get there. I can't like even get up to Omniscient without doing this, so. Just give him whatever, fucking this. Fucking Thornlets, when will they learn? We'll send Butts and Lena up there. I'm just doing this to show you what it'll look like, and then I will reset, and we'll do it again. Did I give him a... Fucking Thornlets every time. No, we want to give him the fucking Mage Masher. So I'm just gonna do this to show you how the intended way of beating it is with a Berserker. So you send half your party up the left tower, and half the tower up the right. Half your party up the left tower. So the left tower is the magic tower, and the right tower is the physical tower. So I guess if you wanted to, you could send one person up the physical tower and one person up the magic tower, but we're sending Lena and Butts up the left tower to do the magic tower, and we're gonna send Ferris and Kara up the right tower. And Ferris and Kara are gonna have 0 problems, and Butts and Lena are going to have all of the problems. So we can't... If you physically attack in the tower on the left side... Let's see. If you physically attack in this tower, really, really fucking bad things happen. Like, really bad. I'll show you. We'll get into a fight pretty soon, probably. But they counter you with extremely powerful magic if you try to use a physical attack. Which is pretty funny because in Final Fantasy VI there's Kefka's tower, and it's basically the same gimmick as this. So watch. We try to attack, 0 damage, and they counter us super fucking hard. So normally what we would just do here is just run away. They don't take any damage. But that's how we're gonna beat Omniscient, okay? In an ideal scenario, how we beat Omniscient is we use the Mage Mashers to mute him. Can I not escape? I wonder if I'll just die if I do this. So he counters with Circle. Seemingly every time. So I'm just trying to run. Maybe I can't run. Can't run away. He'll find me. But as you saw, Circle removed Butts from the game. Actually, I don't know if it's gonna let me. Fuck. Okay. I ran away. Butts is fucking dead forever. But... So you see it's a problem because you can't actually do physical attacks in here. So if you come in here with, like, Berserker only, we're gonna get fucked. So, while technically possible, feasibility is a whole other question. So you see, if we're using wall rings, we basically can't be hit by spells. But if you get countered with Circle, you can't win. So now we have to do the physical tower, which should be no surprise to you, will be very fucking easy. I could even put on elf capes if I wanted to. Which would make us... Yeah, let's do elf capes. Which, you know, elf capes give you a 25% chance to block a physical. Damn, did he get his head bitten off like buckets? I missed it. No, he, there's a move called Circle that removes you from the battle. So I got hit with Circle. But this, we're gonna get to Omniscient in a second. Yeah, oh look, we're fighting a Berserker. Nice, dude. Like you said, like it's no problem. But I'm pretty sure if you use magic in the physical tower, they counter with like insanely strong magic or something. There's something they do in here that's really fucking annoying. So basically you have to adhere to the gimmick. You have to adhere to the gimmick of the tower. I missed an item steal because it was a timed story battle. Dude, fucking nice. Okay. Defender. Defender's actually pretty good. Pretty good weapon if you are using knights, which is actually a pretty good spot in here. So, yeah. So this is a boss fight. This is Minotaur. We actually saw Sacred at the other spot. I'm pretty sure we do. Get ready to take the spell at the same time we do. I'm pretty sure we do Minotaur first. They give you Minotaur first because I think Omniscient's like way harder. Was that Beatrix? Yeah. My people. Okay, so this is the first battle in the Fork Tower. It's a Minotaur. He only uses physicals. We deal a lot of damage and can avoid a lot of physicals with the Elf Cape, so this is a no-brainer. This is super easy. Like, you can put your guys in the back row, too. And if you really wanted to, you could give your guys 2 Guardian Knives. But I think he has, like, no HP. And the funny thing is when he dies, he uses an ability called, we got leather shoes off of him. When he dies, he uses Holy. But he has no MP. So you can actually make him counter you with Holy if you throw an Elixir or a bunch of Ethers at him. He can counter you with Holy. But yeah, see the Elf Cape procced. So wearing the Elf Cape here is really good. You can also use the Guardian Knife, which makes you do less damage, but you'll get more physical blocks. Holy, the magic of strength, see its power. Not enough MP. Tries to cast it, runs out of MP. So now we switch over to the other party. We got Holy. And Meteor is blocked by Omniscient. Take it quickly before it explodes. So we have a quick option. So I could switch my guys to Berserkers here, but that would require me to go through the tower again. So what I'm gonna do is go Mage Masher, Flame Ring, Wall Ring. All we really care about is Wall Rings. Mage Masher. So this is the fight with Omniscient, and I want to show you what happens. Okay. So if you attack Omniscient, he tries to use Reset. So basically what happens is every time we hit Omniscient, we need to get a proc. We need, like, every time we hit Omniscient, we need to get a Mage Masher proc. Otherwise, the battle starts over. So you see what's happening here, right? So, the battle starts over. We hit Omniscient. We don't get a Mage Masher proc, and it resets. So we try again. We fight Omniscient. We don't get a Mage Masher proc, he resets the battle. Obviously, that's a fucking problem. Let me look how much HP he has. Fork Tower. Minotaur has 20,000. Omniscient has 17,000 HP. So you see, we go boom. No proc, reset. So it's technically possible. If our guys were Berserkers, it's technically possible to kill Omniscient here. And I mean technically possible in that every time we attack, if we got a Mage Masher proc, we could win. We could kill him without him being able to do anything. However, that has such a low chance of happening. And you see, like, we're not getting very many Mage Masher procs. But you need to get back to back to back to back to back procs until you can hit Omniscient for 17,000 damage. So I'll show you what we're gonna do instead. And I'm gonna pause on this reset. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna pause on this reset, and I'm going to restart the stream so we have a unique VOD. So we'll be back in just a minute, and we'll start up Darkest Dungeon. So stay tuned. The stream will restart in just a couple minutes. I'll probably take a quick break, grab some water, and take a bathroom break, and the stream will come back, and we will start Omniscient for real. So you're saying it's statistically possible. It's statistically possible. It's not feasible. But we'll be back in a minute, and I'll show you how we're going to beat Omniscient.